legendary, even in hell.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TOPicLESS on Tuesday. With me, as always, is my buddy and my co-host, Jason Bascom. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just packing up artwork to send out from the auction this weekend. There will be everything will be going out tomorrow.
Yeah, I sent all mine out yesterday, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so Shay should have it now, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's an absolutely quick turnaround, my friend.
I did next day PM from my work, so
well, that's cool.
Yeah, because it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg, and I was like, it's Shay, why not? You know. So granted, she has to check her PO box or whatever, but
right,
she didn't check it. She didn't know she has it. But yeah.
Well, now she does.
Well, she's watching. But I didn't message her. I was gonna. She gets buried. I didn't feel like searching for her, so I'm like, yeah, she'll find it.
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
See
eventually.
It. Yeah.
Eventually.
She'll see it. But yeah.
Yeah, I've had to kind of do some interesting packing with the original art and the comics, because with every lot that I sold on the auction, I actually sold comics with.
Yeah.
So
you have copies of it then, right?
Of my cover? Oh yeah.
I'll just buy them off of you.
Oh, okay, dude, I can send you one.
It's just easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
I've got a stack of books that I got to send to you.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I'll PayPal you, because I keep forgetting, dude, and I keep forgetting to go back into this thing and look for the link and.
Right. No,
yeah.
we'll talk about it after the show, dude. Yeah, totally. But I got a couple of books for you. I got that Ferryman #4 book, and I found a Dynamite book that is got a Jay Lee cover for 1 and 2, and it's got Wayshek doing the artwork inside.
What?
Yeah, I grabbed it just because of the Jay Lee cover. So I'm gonna go through the book, the box that I have of my Dynamite stuff, and I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna send that to you as well. Cause,
sweet, man.
You know, you're more of a Wayshek fan than I am. I didn't even know Wayshek's name.
He's okay. He's all right.
Yeah, he's okay. You know.
Wayshek print right there.
Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. What's going on, Leg Kick? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Old school dude right there.
That's right.
Some person says, Luke, Jason, what is best in life?
This is true.
Mm-hmm. This is very true.
This
is true. Mm-hmm. It's difficult getting sober. It's difficult getting sober people to raid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Look,
what's up, Shitbird?
Hey, the bird.
Sitting around waiting in next week's chat. Yeah, sorry about that. That's all on me. I didn't think I was going to be able to host tonight.
I mean, I just set it up ahead of time. I could have waited, until I got home. But it's just fast. It's easier for me if I set it up the night before in case I have to make dinner or something like that. So
right.
I was like, I just set it up, and I'm like, it's easy to actually just push it forward anyway. But thanks for waiting, Bird. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Shitbird. Yeah. Absolutely. What's up, Flying Feline? Skull, beautiful.
Skulls and cilantro.
Good to see you. I actually got my my skull ice cube in there. I don't know if you guys can see.
I'm the world's best teacher, Monk.
Oh, okay.
The world's greatest teacher.
I'm the world's greatest Scotch drinker.
There you go. We're all the world's greatest something, aren't we?
Skull.
Skulls and cilantro's.
What's going on, Tokame? Good to see you.
What's up, Tokame? How you doing, man?
Hail to the panel. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming. I
always get his icon whenever it's smaller anyway. I get his icon and Crackhead's icon and Goodstuff's icons. I get them all mixed up.
Very similar in shape.
Very similar
in shape, especially Lord Crackhead's icon. Yep. Very similar.
Yeah.
What's up, some person? By the way, thank you for dropping the link to my variant cover in Fragga's chat. I appreciate that, cool, dude. Yeah. It's very cool of you, man.
Some person's good persons.
Shepard says Jason looks like a wolf in Jesus skin.
Mushroom Cult, baby. Yeah, nice. Nice. I love you more even now, Bird.
Let the darkness of the comic world begin with your host, DeathMetalHero. I can do this all day.
Hex! What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
Nephilim Squadron.
Good to see you.
I have Nephilim Squadron right over there. It's on the top.
Nice.
All that stuff. Yeah. And with all the cards and the original art he sent me. It's dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna come hang out with us this week, Hex? Because I know that you're in TOPicLESS. Don't pretend like you ain't.
But we already have the colored portion of the spectrum represented right here.
Oh, right. That's the reason why Hex doesn't come hang out.
Yeah. It's fine. If I were to dip out, maybe he'd hop in. But
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see how it goes.
Yeah.
See how it goes. You know what? We're allowed to have more than just one person of color on here. Besides, I ain't talked to Hex in a fucking minute. Damn.
Yeah, Hex, man. You should pop in one of these days, man. Tonight.
Yeah, we never get to see you anymore, man.
To pop in tonight?
Fly Feline, some person, thank you very much for dropping the link to Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic. Hit that link, go get that book.
And I got the cards in, if I have them all here. My mother broke the glass on the thing, so I had to tape it up. But I got the cards in. So yeah, here's Shelby's card.
I'll make you big. Shelby's card.
Shelby's
nice.
card. And you got the info in the back there of the artist that worked on the card. That way you know who did this.
Yeah.
Because I can't count how many. Like, I have these cards right here. I just got them. I don't know who did those. And then you got this one by some cat.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's a pretty cool card.
It's a pretty cool card. If you don't know who
very
did
cool
it,
card.
You would once you get it because his info's on the back there.
Yeah, because he sent you a write-up.
Yeah, that like he should.
Are you serious, Hex? Hang on. Hex says he's not in TOPicLESS. I'm going to fix that shit right fucking now. Continue.
Yes, he is. You got this one here by the Great Hockey.
I cart turned out great.
Dude, this one is awesome. Like I said, I mean, unfortunately, we couldn't fit the trade on a couple of them, but we were able to get it on. I think they dropped. I might have. Oh, here's the other one. Nope, I might have.
Hex, I am so sorry, dude.
He knows what's good for him, and then
no, he wasn't in there. That's
what's good for him. It's best that way. And then you have this one that's upside down by damn plate. Now it's upside down.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that he did like the sketch of.
Yeah, he did the drawing while we were doing the Frog G art auction.
Yeah.
And Inkspots loved it, and we were like, this is going to be a card, and so we colored it, and the person who won. So the person already has this original art, or they will. So yeah, and then whoever the artist information on the back. So yeah, so I got those cards in.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so I got all the stretch goals in. So yeah, we're done. We're hooked up. We're good.
Right on.
So
Feeling says she can't wait to get those cards.
Yeah, they turned out great, man. I got this in the mail
says
today.
these are impressive.
Oh, thank you, Tucker. Does anybody else get this? Anybody else get it?
Gray matter.
I was talking to Luke, and I don't remember backing this. Maybe because I backed
the name of that book only vaguely rings a bell, but I mean, it's a good-looking book.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have backed it a long time ago when they were showing on Red Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Because I back stuff and then I forget. But, yeah, the artwork is pretty solid, man. And I think that's probably why I ended up backing it, because that's usually what I do. I flip through the book. I don't usually read them because it takes me too long. So,
sure.
But I will get my little, magnifying glasses out or whatever, and I'll flip through and look at it and admire it. So, yeah, it turned out, it's not bad, dude. I don't know. I don't remember backing it, but it's pretty cool, and I'm glad I did. And it came with a couple cards. So,
well, that's sometimes that's kind of the fun of this crowdfunding thing. Sometimes you'll back something that you kind of forgot about, like it'll fly under the radar, and then it shows up fulfilled, and it's like a little, it's like a Christmas present,
Yeah. Well,
it's like a nice surprise gift.
Yeah, I mean, my main issue is it wasn't shipped in a Gemini, so even despite that, I would probably back it again. I mean, issue 2 because it looks cool. Like the artwork's good. I like it. You know, it looks. You know, you got a couple cards with it. Why not? You know, I do like that cover. Came up. Like I like stark white covers like that. I know some people don't, but they just sing. You know.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of some of the stuff Frank Cho's been doing on his covers for stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Harley Quinn covers that he did, the Fight Girls covers that he did, the Skyborn covers that he did. You know, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Tokame says, I remember the campaign, but never backed it. It looks great. Impressive
Yeah,
colors and look.
I went to the comic shop and I picked up these. You don't have to make me big because these are the rest of the variant Spawn cover, Batman Spawn covers.
Oh, nice.
So I got the rest of them.
Right
the
on.
The only one I'm gonna have to go online if I want it is the Jim Lee black and white. It's the only one that I didn't pick up. But so I got the rest of those. They're pretty dope. So they came out. The Jeffrey Scott Campbell one's pretty cool, and I had to pick this up.
Oh, dude, I could have sent you one.
No, it's cool, man. I was like, dude, I was in the shop, and I'm just like, I want some Deathblow. I wonder if they have any. So it just popped in my head.
I totally could have sent you one of those. I got a stack of Rune comics to send to Ink Spots.
Oh no, it's cool, man. I was like, when I was in the shop, I was like, I wonder if they got Deathblow. I like Deathblow.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
missing some.
Yeah, Jim Lee did like what 2, maybe 3 of those issues, and that was it.
Something like that, yeah. I don't mind Tim Sale stuff though, so but I wouldn't want the whole run. I was just like, I just wanted to see what they had,
right?
And that's the only one they had. So,
Yeah.
and the way I see
don't know
it,
if you saw this. Some person says, like Reenie, Jason will kiss your copy of Frog G upon request.
that costs extra.
There you go, upon request. You know, little extra. Put a little extra dosh in his pocket. You know.
Yeah. A little love goes a long way. But yeah,
accurate.
It is. So I was wondering if they have some. But the thing is also, I was like, you might as well get them because, dude, it costs less than a current new comic book. You know, it's $250.
Oh
so
yeah.
It's like, why not at that point? Even if you were to send me one, like I'd be like, oh cool, now I got 2 of them. Sweet.
Right.
You know. So yeah. Yes, that's what I the next trip to the shop will probably be more back issue type stuff because I don't really get anything too new. I did get the last Predator.
How do you keep track of your books? Do you have like an app that you use? Like, do you have a list? I'm just saying, dude. Like,
no,
it's helpful.
I probably have so many duplicates because of the way I just like. Oh, I remember this one, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I recently bagged and boarded quite a lot of my books. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't remember. Like, I'll be flipping. I'm like, oh, I don't remember seeing this one, or I'm like, oh, I might have this one, but I kind of want a copy that isn't as messed up since I probably read the other one a million times. So I'll just get another.
Well, yeah, reader
for a
copies
couple.
or copies that you keep by the desk for inspiration. You know, like I've got X-Men 1, 2, and 3 right by the drawing desk just because I've thumbed through them so many times. And like, you know, the line work and the excitement that I got from looking at those.
I mean, I don't.
Oh, you don't
that.
You don't have reader copies near the desk?
No. I don't, and I also don't flip through books for like inspiration. Really.
Really? Just I don't know. Just to see how somebody handled something. I don't know.
No, I mean I understand and I know why people do it. Like it's a good technique to use. You can learn new tricks maybe, or lose like a way to do a different method, or something. But I just like first off because I work digitally also though. Like at first I'll lay it out like 40 different ways, and I'll like I really like this one better. So I mean maybe if I'm having trouble like how do I draw this in this position, I'll go to Google search and I'll look up like an actual human in that pose or something like that.
Right.
But I just tend to go, I don't know, I just tend to go with what I think looks best in my noggin with like camera angles. Because, dude,
Sure.
I'll lay out any pages, like Frog G, Absolute, whatever, and I'll lay it out, and then I'll go back to tighten it a little bit. I'm like, wow, that's just a terrible camera angle. And I'll just flip it all together and redraw the entire panel, like relay it out.
See, I'll thumbnail the whole book out first, like all the pages, make sure it.
I did that with think I did that with Absolute too, but it ended up being an endeavor of futility because, like I said, I couldn't make out half the crap I did anyway. So I was like, all right.
Oh,
nice
see,
attempt.
that would be a problem. Not being able to make out what you put down would definitely be a problem.
Yeah, I've been on streams a bunch of times, and I'm like, can anybody tell what this is? Because I can't.
Can anybody decipher this for me? Because I am at a loss here.
It happened on, and I even wrote in there on Irene's stream. I was laying out a Frog G page, tightening it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I even wrote in there something like words. Am I writing?
Try to help you remember.
I didn't know what it said, dude. I was like, chat, please help me. And I'm glad it was on Irene's because she has a big chat. So I'm like, Irene,
right.
I'm like, chat, please help me. What does this say? I don't know if it was some person, but I know it was somebody in there that I remember, we know. And they're like, it says Frog gets beat up or something like that. I'm like, that's what it says.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, man, this is bugging me. Yeah, what's up, Devilfly?
What's up, Devil Flyer? Welcome. That laugh. Yeah. Let's see. What's up, American Comics? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out.
How you doing, man?
King Link says Jason doesn't remember seeing something. I mean, you're blind, Jason.
I remember
Also,
seeing plenty
howdy.
of things. What's up, King Link?
What's
I
up,
remember
King
seeing plenty of things. I just can't see them anymore.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Yo, what's up, Matt Ba?
we got the legend.
Good to see you, brother.
Matt Barr.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Come on, Barr. And I caught hockey before he ended because he was drawing. It was fun. It was a good one. I didn't catch all of Professionals, but I caught the tail end.
See, I was packing up artwork. Yeah, I was packing up artwork and listening to Professionals. Really good episode, actually. If you haven't listened to it, like the you know how Frag always has themes, when he does his show. This one was about inspiration and like certain pieces, and then like talking about getting ready to put together campaigns and stuff. So a lot of great information in this episode. Definitely worth going back and watching.
Because I saw the title, How to Prepare for Greatness, and I'm like, what? Can we really prepare for greatness? I'm like, that's just something that kind of might happen
I'm already
by luck.
great.
Well, I mean, I didn't have to mention that, but no, I mean, that's like, you can't draw something or write something and be like, this is going to be great. Like, you can only hope it's going to be great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean great as in successful. So I was confused by the title, but I guess with what you said, it does make more sense.
As soon as I get an inventory list together, Leak, I will send it to you, man. And I'll send you some cool shit. I got plenty of old Valiant books, just no Turok.
Well, like you have the app that you can like type things in.
The CLZ. Yeah.
You have the catalog thing. I haven't done that, dude, and I got 20 long boxes, 16, 18, 20 long boxes. You know how long that would take me?
Okay, so I have 24 short boxes and 15 long boxes.
Yeah, but you've been doing it for a while now, though.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I would
what
have
I'm
to
saying,
start
dude.
From scratch.
Well,
So-
are they alphanumeric? That's my question. Jesus Christ. Okay, well,
You're a funny guy. You're funny. There's some that are. There's some that are.
Oh my God.
There's maybe about, I don't know, 8 or 10 long boxes that are just random.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I had to go through a lot of that. There were so many fucking short boxes that just had a bunch of random new shit and some old shit that I had bought just because I needed to get it out of the way. As you can see, all the short boxes behind me now,
Yeah.
they're all labeled. I've got stuff that I have to open here. I've got two long boxes here. So, yeah. Now I can find shit.
Nice. That's smart.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
But I still have boxes that I use to sort and organize. But what I'm saying is with this app, you get them in alphanumeric, and then you just flip through, and then you can just tap the ones that you have. Like, say you're putting in, X-Men, right? Uncanny X-Men, and you have 247 through, 305. You do a search for Uncanny X-Men, you find them, you just tap right next to each issue, and they have the newsstand edition versus the direct market edition, and sometimes different variants. So you figure out which variant you have, and then you put it in there, and then you save to collection, and then you give them a rating if you want to. You don't have to, and then boom, you're done.
Yeah.
You know, it is a fantastic app, and it's super fucking easy. See, I got it when they were selling it for like one flat fee, and now apparently there's a subscription fee for it.
Of course,
for like the baller
everything.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that would be very beneficial. And there are some of mine that are, you know, alphanumeric. I did it at first, but after getting everything else, I just don't. I can't. But I would also have to have some, because I even told you when I was bagging and boarding, I was starting to go through like pretty much my A through like what D's or whatever, and trying to get like, the Batmans together. Like they're not numerical at all because I can't see the numbers. So I would need help for sure. So my one friend, I've been trying to get her. My one friend cleans houses and stuff like that. I've been trying to be like, I will pay you your hourly rate to come over here and help me sort
my comics.
She's like, she doesn't want to do it because she's afraid she'll ruin one of them or ruin something. And I'm like,
are they bad? You just said they're bagged and boarded now.
She's afraid she will ruin one of them. Like she doesn't want to chance it.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm like,
just tell her that you'll only hold it against her. That's all.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go back and forth quite a lot about stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, my mom would help me too, probably, or stuff. But it's just that's a time thing at that point. Then
it's very time consuming. But dude, I cannot tell you how much better I feel now that I've gone through and I have like an idea. I can, when I get something new, I can go to that box. I can open it. I can put the comic in there. It's ridiculous. I only need like fucking 12 issues to have a complete run of Volume 2 of Wolverine.
That's sick. That's pretty
like,
cool, man.
Holy fuck, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life once I have the collection.
See, that's what I would love to find out. But I have so much work. And I don't have the space like now to do. I have to take everything out into the living room pretty much just to, like, it has to be like box by box almost. It's, dude, it would take me forever.
Well, I mean,
like my one nephew was like, how long do you think it'll take? I'm like, months. I'm like, it'll take months, dude, because I don't have time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, man. Yeah, I totally understand that because it is ridiculously time consuming. Well, I only was able to finish that because, you know, I had done like half the collection at one time, and then I got a whole shit ton more stuff. I haven't even cataloged my fucking graphic novels, and a lot of the stuff up here I have to actually input myself. But the cool thing is, once it's input into the database, that shit is there for everybody else that uses the database as well. Nice. I have found a couple of times that CG books are actually already in the database.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? It took me 9 days. 9 days to do the second half of the collection. And that was like pretty much, you know, just going at it full bore.
Right.
You know, just because I needed to get these done before I move.
Yeah.
I needed to get this shit, you know, sorted.
Yeah, I would have to take a week off from work to do that because then it would be it'd be the, and then I would have 9 days. I'd have the weekend, the week, and then the next weekend. But I would need a lot of help. I mean, maybe I could pay my nephew to do it, but my other problem is, dude, I start doing it and then I'm like, oh, I remember this issue, and then I start flipping through it, taking it out through it.
Yeah,
I don't have the
that's
discipline.
why it took me. Yeah.
Like,
well, and see, going through also, I would look at things and I'd be like, I don't even know why I have this issue. The art's not that particularly good. I don't recognize the writer. I only have like one or two of these comics of this series that I am not invested in. Yeet. You know, there's somebody out there that this will be perfect for their collection and they will fucking dig it. So I would much rather them have it. And that's been my philosophy going through all my books.
Yeah, you know? I can't. I've done the same thing. I can't count how many times I was bagging a board, and I'm like, when did I buy this? I'm like, it's in my box. When did I buy this? Like, this is stupid. I wouldn't buy this. So, yeah. But then you find gems though. Like I found a few ash cans I never knew I owned from like Hero Comics that I actually kept and boarded. I'm like, wow, what was like? I can't believe I actually kept that, you know, or something like that, you know. So you find a couple gems here and there that you're just like I had the Astral by Jay Lee that Don Chin created, or Astra.
Oh, no shit. That's
I have
cool.
the ash can for it, dude. I'm like holy crap,
rad, dude.
It's not in the best condition on the planet, but it's it's still it's in good condition. So I'm like, yeah, but I still have this thing. I guess that's amazing. So you find some gems every now and then, or like first appearances of characters and stuff. And you're like, holy crap, I have that. Because I would do that too, man. I would go through and then I'd be like, oh, X-Men, blah blah blah. Like, I wonder how much this is worth. And you look it up, you're like, oh, $25. Cool. I didn't know that. You're like, then you just put it back in. But it's just kind of interesting to find out like some of the stuff that you do own. You're like, oh, I do have the first appearance of like Jubilee. I didn't know that. Look at that.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I did enjoy bagging and boarding. I mean, I have to do more sorting and stuff, and I mean my collection keeps getting bigger and bigger because I just got all those Spawn ones, Batman Spawn ones. Plus I go through like I got all those J. Lee Namors that I just recently bought not too long ago.
Nice.
I mean, and I keep expanding. I'll get like bits and pieces because my comic shop only has so many things, so I'll get bits and pieces of like the first Dark Horse Presents with Sin City in it. I'll get a couple of those whenever they come in. So but I just keep expanding. And it's just getting out of hand.
Well, see, that was part of the reason why I decided that I just needed to go ahead and organize my collection at this point. Felt like a good time to just, all right, this is what I have right here. I'm not really going to the comic shop all that often now because, I had to cut back just because I'm not working there anymore. Right. It's not as easy to get as much. But anyway, so yeah, this felt like a good time to go ahead and do that. Old Dirty Fatty, just look for Ghost of Dean James. It's on his Twitter feed. But Feline's got you for the link to the Embrace campaign. Yeah. The art contest is running, as far as I know, it's running until they launch the book. So
I think it launches in. It's either March or May. I'm pretty sure. I know it's one of those two. I'm pretty sure beginning with an M. Okay. I mean, yeah. But you also
you got time.
If you sign up for the Embrace 2 and you back it, you'll get a trading card done by Inkspots and me.
Hell yeah. And there's the link. Thank you, Feline. Appreciate that.
Feline. Yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah. Congratulations, Rex. Nice, man. Got to $1,000 on the Ashcan campaign.
Man. Yeah, I saw Fanta.
Nice, thanks, Shadowhawk.
It was just under. Yeah, it was about at 1K when Fanta tweeted it out. Nice, congratulations, man.
Yeah, appreciate you hanging and lurking, man. Have fun with Mama Hawk, man. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah. I mean, I sit and lurk. I listen and lurk in streams all the time. I don't always say something when I'm in streams. Sometimes I'm working on something. Sometimes, I'm working and I'm there for entertainment. And if I say hi, if I say something, then
you want to say hi back to everybody else.
I want to respond to everybody because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm dissing them or missing them or ignoring them.
Right.
Like it's cool to go into a chat and have people say hey to you. It's cool.
Yeah. And you want to say hi back. I do the same thing. Sometimes Devil knows every now and then I'll lurk while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that. I'll do that a lot at work. Actually, I'll lurk in people's live streams for a little while because I'm at work and it kills my battery. But I'll do it just because it gives me a break. I mean, I've heard every one of my songs at least 60 times, so. I'm like, it's a nice break up from the music.
Yeah, well, I see, dude. This is why when I was in college, I started listening to audiobooks while I was working on shit.
What I do is kind of hard for me, because I really want to listen and focus on the book. And so if I'm if I'm shipping and like a ship hold comes up and I got to go do something and get distracted, I'm just like, it's easier for me to just like pause I know I can pause a audiobook too, but if I just lock my screen, the stream just pauses, so I don't have to go into anything, so
I understand that. I understand that totally.
Like that's why live streams are, even if I do like miss a bit of the live stream, it's not I'm missing plot points to a movie, or a book or something like that. It's usually like just casual banter, or there might be some information I miss, but you can catch it back up because people end up if they go a while, also they end up repeating. So,
yeah.
Like Ethan will talk about the subject matter, and then he'll pitch and chill, and talk to the other people, and then they'll go on a rant, and then he'll go back to the subject matter and like quick recap.
Well, that's good radio.
Yeah, well, Ethan's good at what he does.
Radio.
Yeah, Ethan is good at what he does, and so like that's why I don't mind it when Ethan's streaming, or something like that, because these guys know how to do it. And
and E's channel is definitely one of the ones that I will just kind of sit and lurk in, and I'll listen. I might send a super chat. Just it's kind of like my way of saying like I am listening, or like, hey, chat. Like, I may not say those things, but people know, hey, Unhinged is here. He's actually, he's right.
He's in on it. So
yeah. I mean, trying to talk in those streams sometimes is a little ridiculous.
Yeah, forget about it. That's why, I'm at work. I can't. If I'm picky, if you see me, if I'm at work and I'm typing more than one time in your chat, it's either really dead, or I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to be doing. My boss is right there. But yeah, so that's why half the time, dude, if you see like me tweet like weekend 8-4-5-9, and it's like, what is Jason doing? It's like he's trying to talk to us, but he's at work and he's busy. So he's trying to interact.
He's really not supposed to be on his phone.
But on his phone. But so he's trying to comment. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
But
yeah.
The
live streams are good for entertainment, and that's why I will sit and lurk. But sometimes I really do just enjoy having a book on. Like while I was doing my comics, I was listening to the William Gibson Sprawl trilogy.
Right. And like while you're doing the comics, that would be a book would be good. Yeah. Yeah. If it's yeah.
It's just when I was in college doing like design work, I would get bored listening to the radio, listening to my songs, like you were saying, and I would want something to entertain my subconscious mind while I was doing my artwork. While I was doing my design work for college, and audiobooks just filled that niche perfectly. You know what I mean?
I did listen to a few while I was working on Absolute. I remember that, but they were on YouTube though.
YouTube's full of great audio.
Yeah, there was just an image and then somebody reading. But I don't want to do it too much though, because I don't want it to accidentally influence what I'm doing on the page. Like the book, I was listening to Corey Taylor's books, and those aren't really story books. Like they're more just like biopics or like little weird things that he's talking about. So it's not like a fantasy novel, you know what I mean, or something like that, where it might be like why am I drawing a spaceship in with this fairy in the woods? Like, what happened? Because I was listening to the story. So I don't want it to accidentally feed
see, I've honestly never had that happen. Like I've had paintings that I'll go back and look at, and I'll hear snippets of the audiobook that I was listening to while I was working on like a certain part of it. I don't know. That's just how my brain's wired. It's how I've worked for a long time.
I mean, it's no different than me drawing something, and I'm like, oh, I was listening to this song came on while I was working on it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's just that's always how I worked. So somehow it allows me to work faster.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their methods, so it's what suited and works best for you. Like I tell everybody, I can draw and be on stream just fine. I can draw and be in Discord just fine, but I work best when I'm isolated with no one around and my music's going. That's when I work at peak performance, like speed. Quality's still the same no matter what, but I'm a lot faster if it's just me listening to music and just going at it. I don't know. It's just I get in the zone easier. So, but everybody has their methods.
Yeah, that. Also, yes. Some days it's just throw on some fucking death metal and fucking roll.
Yeah.
My fucking playlist is everything that I have on there. It will go from like Dying Fetus and Cannibal Corpse to Bach and Mozart. And,
I'm the same.
All kinds of shit in between. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, majority of it is for you. Like, the majority of it is death metal. Majority of it for mine is metal. Like, it's the majority, but it's not the only thing. So,
what's up, Amanda B?
How you doing? B. What's going on, Amanda?
Welcome.
Good to see you. Yeah. I don't know if she did a Chaotic Race. Oh, she did do Chaotic Race. That's right. I was a little distracted over the weekend. But, yeah.
Leek says he listens to creepypastas while he's at work. Some really good ones.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Apparently one dude uses really gross eating effects.
I'll listen to Joe Rogan. I'll listen to that while I'm at work. I don't mind that kind of stuff sometimes, too. But once again, that's no different than YouTube. So...
Yeah. She says, no, not this past week. She didn't.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking of? Maybe I catch.
Yeah, I have
when
I'm writing, like if I'm actually sitting down and writing instead of like writing.
No words.
Yeah, can't have words. I really enjoy listening to the Doom soundtrack and the Doom Eternal soundtrack.
That'll do it.
There's actually a radio station on YouTube. There's like that does like all the Doom songs, and it's great. I'll throw that on and just fucking jam out on something.
I usually put on like either it is because I'm in my room now, so it's either like nothing almost. But I'll usually put on like Chopin or Bach.
Yeah.
Brahms. Like I'll put on the classical stuff whenever I'm writing, especially. It doesn't distract me. It just it gets me into that zone, really well. So yeah.
Other stuff like that you should check out. Two Cellos. By the way, thank you, Flying Feline. I very much appreciate you posting that link. Went ahead and pinned that to the top of the chat.
There you go. Pin it.
But yeah, Two Cellos. They take popular songs and they'll cover them with two cellos. Yeah, they're fucking great. Section Quartet is amazing. Their album Fuzzbox is or Fusebox, I think. I don't know. I can't remember.
Probably Fusebox.
One of the two. Yeah. Well, a Fuzzbox is like a distortion thing for a guitar. So anyway. Great album. They Section Quartet does a cover of what is it?
Well,
Queens of the Stone Age. What was that song? No One Knows.
Yeah, I know what song you're talking about. But see, my problem with those is there's lyrics to it, and if I know
no lyrics.
No.
Oh, but if you know. Okay, all right, fair enough.
Because
fair enough.
you have I don't know what orchestra did it, but they did Tool, like the whole like stuff. But the words will just be
46 and 2, yeah.
They'll be going in my head, and I'm just like,
I hear you.
Fly.
I hear you. Okay,
yeah, I'll think of the lyrics. Yeah. So yeah, I can't do things that had or have lyrics.
All right.
But yeah,
John 5 or Chimp Spanner. Chimp Spanner is great. Chimp Spanner, Animals as Leaders, like that kind of djenty prog metal stuff. No lyrics whatsoever, just fucking jamming. Stuff is awesome.
I have
Joe Satriani.
I have
John 5.
Soften the Glare is instrumental. It's
I'm not familiar with them. I'll tell you.
Bass player from Mudvayne.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, Ryan Martinez. He's in that. So yeah, I like stuff like that. I mean, I could put it on and still write. So yeah, as long as I know there's no lyrics to it or there was.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you don't know the lyrics.
Yeah.
Bird says, I like 70s blaxploitation scores when I'm doing stuff. Nice vibe to it. I could definitely see throwing something like that on to get like a vibe when writing something or working on something.
And I know some people do that. Some people be like, oh, I'm going to write horror, so I'm going to put on like the soundtrack to Hellraiser, or like the music score for Hellraiser.
Yeah.
And I get
John Carpenter's theme from Halloween or something.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I get it. It makes sense to me, but it's just not like it's not something that I've had like I find myself having to do, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like I could see it fitting, but it's like like that doesn't affect what I'm outputting. Like that input doesn't affect the output. So that's why I said like I could put on Chopin or Bach or whatever and just write anything because it doesn't affect the output. So now, if I'm drawing something and I can want it to, if the need is there, if I'm looking for inspiration or a concept to go into like a free flow piece, I might put on like polka dot or something like that where they have or acid bath, they have weird obscure lyrics, and something might pop in me and like, oh, that's a Hymns of the Needle Freak, that's dope. I could do something with that. So so every now, that's why I think the lyrics do help. But yeah.
What's up, Brian?
What's going on, Brian?
Good to see you, Mike. See, when I'm laying something out, if I'm doing a page, if I'm doing the heavy lifting, as as I guess Graham Nolan put it tonight on Professionals, like I don't really listen. Maybe it was Andy. I think it might have been Andy actually that said that. He doesn't have anything on just because he's thinking about it. He's working the page out, working the storytelling out. But once it's down, just roll with it. Then you can listen to things. Then you can do things, and it's about making finishing the art out, as it were.
I've written things without things, but I can't.
What's up, Rex?
What's going on, Rex? I can't draw with silence. What's going on, Hockey?
What's up, Hockey? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, when it comes to drawing, dude, I get even if I'm
Oliver, what's up, man?
Hey, Oliver, 656. Everybody goes subscribe to 656.
Hey, Oliver, what's up, brother?
Oh,
comrade.
We got my favorite commie in the chat. What's going on, Commie Mark? But
Commie Mark, all right.
But yeah, dude, even if I'm live streaming. And somebody might pop in, I don't like to have my music on because I want to focus on what people are saying and, have a conversation, reiterate. But I will have Feed the Ducks on. And I know people hate it, but it's actually still music, though. It's something it's going into my ear hole because I'm by myself. I can't just sit there in silence. Like, if Billy comes on, I know he hates it. So if Billy comes on, he's like, dude, really with this? I'll kill it. But...
Poor Mike.
What's going on, Mike?
Mike's like, it's never quiet in my house. So it's white.
No, you got 48 kids, dude. You and Hockey are like competing. It's like...
Oh, shit.
It's ridiculous.
I think Mike... Dude, Mike, you might go crazy in like an isolation chamber. Like, just if all the noise just suddenly cut off. Holy shit.
Oh, I'm sure he'd enjoy it for a little while.
Yeah, you just... What's up, Hockey? Welcome.
G'day, everyone. I'm Hockey, the ad hoc artist, most deaf from Man Comics. Good to be with you today.
Good to be with you, Hockey.
What's going on, man? I saw you
sometimes I'll listen to Soviet jazz funk while I'm working.
I can't do jazz.
I did not realize there was such a thing, man.
I didn't know there was a specific Soviet jazz, but
I mean, why
not? I thought that was an American thing, but I can't do jazz either way.
Oh, Hockey's eating. Oh, Hockey. What are you eating?
Yep.
He's taking after Shelby. Shelby's running out. Wait.
Yeah, I thought I'd be Shelby today.
Well, he doesn't come on anyway, so you might as well.
Ramen. So.
Yeah. Shelby never comes on our streams, so you're good. Didn't you make that last night, Hockey?
Yes, leftovers. So I made the tortillas. I made the mince, chicken mince.
Oh, you made the tortillas as well. That's cool.
He made the tortillas. Yeah.
Nice, man.
I made it because I was too lazy to go to the shop to buy some.
Yeah. He made it.
They're only flour tortillas.
He did extra work because he's lazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
I didn't want to.
If it works, I didn't
want to go out.
Yeah, but you still had to do stuff. You had to do more work because of it.
But it was kind of easy work. It was just like putting some.
You know what's easy? Getting in your car, driving like 8 minutes, going to buy some tortillas and driving back. It's pretty easy.
Hex!
Hey,
what's up, brother?
Alan.
Good to see you.
Especially if you
What's up, guys?
Hello, twin.
send the kids to do it.
How's it going?
Hey,
You
Hex.
just called your twin.
What's up,
See?
Lex?
Yeah.
Oliver says tortillas,
said you
homemade.
do.
Nice.
Hail, chat.
Hex is my twin. So.
I mean, Hex is
Separated
the
at
whitest
birth.
man in comics.
Yes.
Brother from another mother.
He uses the kids as selling tools. Hey, it worked for him. It did. It worked for him during the auction. Like well played, sir. Well played. I don't even have cats that I can try that shit with anymore. Oh well. So how you been, Hex? I ain't seen you in forever, man.
Doing well. Staying busy.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of information, Hex.
Very,
You know,
very informative.
NBT, homie. NBT.
What?
Yeah. Thank you, Jason.
Well, I'll put it in the private. In the private.
NBT.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry.
Not being.
No, I already know. It's okay.
Oh.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
No boobs tonight.
Yes, Hockey, you are correct.
Nothing's
Oh
been
shit,
growing.
dude.
Nice bum tealer.
Yep, totally got it right, Hockey. Good job.
Bingo.
Right, the very first time.
So yeah, congratulations, Rex. And you got 1,000?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, $1,032 on the campaign.
All right.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, for 24-page ash can, 2 trading cards, three bookmarks, a couple magnets, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Hey.
You get a partridge in a pear tree?
Yeah, well, that's extra tier. That's secret tier. Very
I didn't
secret.
get a
I
link
had
for
to
that.
sign up for that one.
I
Yeah,
did.
Always sign up for the list, friends. You never know what you'll get.
yeah. Being printed up this week. Should go out the end of this week or the start of next week.
Cool bananas.
Yep.
Hot bananas.
Very excited. Very excited to see the stuff in print.
Heck yeah, man.
And going to turn around and put the mail up for the Devil Flyer book, the full story, be printed in magazine size. And because I think John's art needs to be magazine size to be appreciated.
Oh, going like Savage Sword of Conan type EC Eerie size?
Yeah, just I mean, he did it to scale, so it would be, it wouldn't have to be stretched. It would fit the format. He drew it actually comic book size, so he drew really small. And when you blow it up, that's what I envisioned, And I got the proof here to the ash can. It was a magazine size. She did it magazine size.
Right.
Fits in them. And it looks just like I envisioned it. So it needs to be blown up magazine size. So that's what we're going to do. You'll get Devil Flyer, the complete story. We'll turn around. We'll put a mail up for a short time. Put Devil Flyer up, the whole book, the whole story, plus a 2-page story drawn by Dillard Draws. And a pin-up done by John. Plus it'll have a 24-page horror supplement to go with it. With some of those, a story by Doc Blaylock, and then I have a vampire story that's going to go in there, and a few other things, a few other stories, and then we'll get that out this year too. Just toot sweet.
I like a good horror story.
There you go.
Turn around to fulfill one and launch another one and fulfill it, and so we'll get 2 books out. A total of I think 74 pages.
That's
nice. That's a chunky book.
Yeah.
That's the chunk.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing I love about, one of the many things I love about the books over here in the indie scene is it's 74 pages of story, generally. It's not, you're not going to have there's not going to be 15 pages of ads in your comics.
No.
Yeah. 89 signups. He's trying to get to 100, so go ahead and
cool.
sign up for King Leaks.
Oh yeah, we had
Neon Revenant.
I had
Hell hath no fury
Paradigm
like a
showing
mother's
his
word.
3D modeling that he's working for King Leak and today, and just awesome stuff he's doing for you, Leak. That looks awesome. Your character in 3D modeling. He can turn around and do figures from that.
Nice.
Pewter figures or plastic, whatever he wants to mold it in. You'll have a 3D rendition of it. Looks awesome. Definitely go sign up for that. It's going to be killer.
Also,
I am. Chris Hornets.
Go grab Nephilim Squadron Volume 1.
Yeah,
graphic novel. Thank you, some person. I appreciate you dropping them links in the chat.
Oh yeah, and that first issue is available, and you can get it delivered immediately. Now that
available on
now
demand.
that's been fulfilled for the first campaign.
Yeah.
This new campaign.
You were giving away copies of that or selling copies at the convention recently, weren't you?
Well, I actually, what I did is I my marketing strategy for distribution, since you're really not supposed to walk around and like sell your stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have a booth. What I would do is I'd go into the bathrooms of on each side of the halls, these huge halls, and then I'd go into a stall and I'd leave a copy of Nephilim Squadron there. My distribution strategy.
Who knew you could find comics in a? Are you the new Gideon Bible? Is that it?
Exactly. Well, you know, those were, you know, it was just like 4 copies, 4 of my giveaway copies, you know.
Oh, you really did it for you.
It's a huge venue. Come on, you know, what am I supposed to do? I got to get it out there somehow.
I mean,
both strategy,
Cotton. You had the Sears catalog, and now you have Nephilim Squadron.
Yeah, some people would say that's genius, Luke.
Yeah,
there you go. Look in your face.
Yeah,
some people would, but
some people,
some person would.
I don't know if I would be some people.
He's out in the chat. Some person's out in the chat, but he ain't some people. So, yeah.
Hey, Amanda. Shadowhawk.
Hey, Amanda B. Hey, Shadow.
Here you go, Rex. You've earned yourself up. Good job.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Is this no?
You see what happened?
I'll try not to tell any more old man jokes.
Okay.
But, you know, Hex is the only one.
I'm just glad that you're with the conversation today. You know,
I'm happy. You know,
yeah. I mean, it seems like the lag has been caught up. I mean,
well, that's because his
I didn't think
YouTube
a
is
better
at
internet
live.
connection could do that, but you know,
his YouTube is on live right now. You know, once it falls behind, then
what? What?
Wait,
hang on. Why? He's in the fucking chat. Like, he's literally right here. What? Why?
Jason Bascom, the bane of my existence.
I have my moments.
Yeah.
Anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Absolutely.
Even if it's being a gigantic pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
That's why I'm here. What service would I be providing if not that one?
What's the last good thing you read, Luke?
The last good thing I read, as far as like novel wise, well, I really enjoyed Neuromancer of the 3 Sprawl novels. That's the most recent thing that I read. I think that's the best of the. I don't know. There's something about that first Sprawl or the first Sprawl novel, Neuromancer, like the start of the cyberpunk. So yeah, probably that.
Any chance I can get you to do a commission piece for me?
What you got my DMs, dude. You can hit me up.
All right. You want to see what you be drawing? I want to see if you like the character first.
Okay.
I think you've seen him before, but I think this might be in your wheelhouse.
All right.
Is it up his alley? Might be up his alley.
It might be up his alley too. Yeah. How about Slaver here? That's a death metal hero type character, huh?
Oh yeah, I draw the creatures. Yeah, I can draw.
I like good creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Branded 666 on him. Hell yeah.
Okay, so yeah. All right. Yeah. Just hit me up, dude. Like,
Okay.
send me like an actual like message in
All right.
in like DMs. Okay.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Are you talking to yourself over there, bub?
I just said okay.
Oh, okay.
That's all I said. It's okay.
How's Frog G progressing, huh?
Just fine.
Just fine?
20 page. Well, yeah, 20
technically.
pages. I mean, technically, there's more than that, but 20 pages done, drawn anyway. 15.
Now, will the beanies and the other stuff, or does it matter if you order? Will that be going out early? Because I know a lot of people seeing T-shirts and merch stuff out early. Or does it matter if it's tied to a book with the order? Or
if you back the beanie by itself, you will get that as soon as we get them done. I just shipped out the patches to Ink Spots.
well, okay.
He
nice.
has everything. He's just got to get them sewn on, and then once I get them back, I'll fulfill it. If you back the book and added a beanie, you won't get that till you get your books. If you back the beanie and did an add-on of the book, you won't get that until the book is done as well. Okay. So, yeah. But
I want to get
so if you get just the beanie,
anyway.
yeah, you will get that. It's looking like it'll be sometime next month.
Sweet.
So you'll get it while it's still cold out. And the beanies I ordered did say one size fits all, so if it doesn't, then hopefully you have a smaller
You're not
human
all.
that you know. Yeah.
You're not human.
Or a smaller animal that will allow you to put it on their dome.
Get it from my horse. Damn it.
Get it from a horse? What?
I was going to get it for my horse. You said
No,
it fits
Hockey.
all.
A horse. Hockey. No, a
Wait,
horse.
Hockey has a horse? What the?
Horses don't wear hats, Hockey.
How do you know?
I've seen Mr. Ed.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
I've seen some horses wear hats.
Horses don't wear hats. Horses, they don't have thumbs.
Because they're not
All
allowed
a bunch
to.
of pervos.
How
Yeah.
did they put
Ruined
a
my
hat on?
childhood.
To which
Yeah.
I reply,
I'm gonna step.
You know what this was.
What hex?
I'm gonna step out to fix my camera. Hold on.
oh, I just saw the private chat. Yeah, he's gonna go try to fix his camera.
Bye, bro.
Nice knowing you.
By Brosif.
He won't be back.
Wow, so optimistic. Jesus. Like he's running far away from us. We're that fucking bad. All right.
Rex's.
I put
He's a little runaway.
ice in my fucking cup, and I didn't
He's a
pour
little
myself
runaway.
any fucking scotch.
You put ice in the cup, but no scotch.
Sing it,
Yeah.
Hockey. Sing
That-
it.
Doesn't really help you any.
Nope. Sure the fuck doesn't.
I mean, kind of. You're just gonna be drinking water at that point. I mean,
No, it's pointless.
just you know what you should do? Just take a few swigs out of the scotch bottle to make up for it.
Well, I didn't drink anything. I didn't hit myself in the face with the ice. What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, Matt.
Bah.
You get two. You guys
Bow,
have
bow,
two.
bow, 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 bow.
Dude, that fucking Lobo's great.
You like that?
Motherfucker did that live on stream while we did Do You Even
Do
Read?
you even read?
Which we will get back to once I get moved.
Copy.
Yeah, how's that coming?
I mean, as well as can be expected. I
Yeah.
just got done with the auction. I got to ship out the artwork. Haven't gotten a chance to pack up all this behind me, obviously. But there's a sea of fucking boxes that way. It
Yeah.
is fucking ridiculous.
I never want to move again. I've got too much stuff.
Yeah.
I never want to move again.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just looking at, all right. So looking at your background, Rex, and then extrapolating through the rest of a house,
Yeah.
based on what I know of my background versus
You have
what
no idea.
is in the. Yeah, no, I do actually. I have an idea.
No, he just said you didn't.
I have an idea. It may not be an accurate idea fully,
Yeah.
but I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have no idea the rest of the shit that's in my house that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, you've had a lot longer to collect than I have there,
I
bud.
know. It's
Yeah.
just based on what the move was last time. No, I never want to do it again. Never.
Yeah.
I mean, 30,000 comics just by itself. That's not the furniture or anything else or the other collectibles. It's like too much.
Moving sucks now. Yes, it does. Feline. I agree.
I agree too. Moving does suck.
Jason,
I know your joints.
apparently,
What?
Tokame thinks you should tattoo with an ink nib. Jason
can't
should
s-
tattoo with an ink nib.
I can't see. You really want me doing that? You really want me digging into your flesh with a nib?
And ink? That'll be permanent?
All right.
It's your body.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It could be a whore, then it's not your body. It's a whore. Come on, Bar, what are you doing?
Lobo.
Bar's trying to-
He stepped away for a second. He said he'd be right
That'll
back.
explain why he didn't answer me.
Yep, exactly.
He's
He
never
just doesn't
rude.
like you, Jason.
Tokame's
wow.
enjoying the scratching of your nib on the paper.
This is actually, I accidentally bought this paper. So I have like 20 something sheets of it that I got to use. I meant to buy 11 by 17 vellum, and I bought like 14 by 18
Oh,
vellum.
fuck.
Or something like that. I can't remember what size it is.
So
but
it's the wrong size.
wrong size. So I was like, I'm not supposed to just doodle on it.
I bought the wrong finish on like 2 packs of paper. I'm just now. Well, actually, no. I guess it was only on 1 pack of paper, one pad of paper.
What'd you get?
And I replaced the 2 packs with the proper, because I like the smooth Bristol board instead of the
The vellum.
textured. Yeah. Hey, there he is. What's up, man? Welcome back, Hex.
Can't hear you, Hex.
Told you.
Yeah, you're muted.
What's up, guys?
There you go.
Yos?
There he is.
Why can't we hear Hex? Hex, why can't we hear you, mate?
He's
I
muted.
can't see you either. Why? You should fix your camera up. Something wrong with your
I
camera.
think there's still some of that Australian lag there.
His camera's in dark mode.
Hey, Matt.
Matt stepped away.
Matt, yeah, he's does not have his headphones on.
Oh,
Had to step away from his desk for a
no,
second.
Matt despises me.
That checks
He's
out.
not answering right away.
I despise you too, but
Jason
I'll
using a
answer
dip pen. Lee, have you not been paying attention to like anything Jason does when he doesn't have to host?
Son, I've been
Like-
using a dip pen since you were knee high to a duck.
You dip pen shit.
See? Hex knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, he's using a nib. Which one are you using today? Doesn't look
Dude, I
like
use
is
the
it
Hunt 102, man.
102?
Yeah, it's this. I think it's the Speedball Hunt 102 or whatever. But,
Yeah.
whatever this one is. But I used to use the. It was I can't remember the name. It was like. It wasn't Tokame. That's stuck in my brain, but it was something like that. It began with a T, but they discontinued it. So
Is that the
Mouse.
full circle barrel, or is it the half? Okay, yeah. Same ones I use. I've never seen that
Yeah.
that container before, but Yeah, Hunt 102s are great.
Yeah, get 'em on
That's what
Amazon.
I've been using as well.
Yeah, that's the main one I use. I do have zebra nibs, but I really don't care for them. I
Never
only use
tried
them
them.
if I totally run out of Hunt 102s.
You ever slice yourself open with your Hunt 102?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had my in my little pen holder, and I managed to fucking slice my elbow open with the tip of my Hunt 102.
Dude, I'll reach
like,
for it and
ow.
I'll just stab the tips of my fingers constantly because I'm like,
Oh
whoops.
yeah, that's some brutal shit, man. Yeah, good thing the ink is non-toxic.
Yep. I accidentally, my poor cat. I accidentally spilled like a bottle of ink on her one time. I
No,
was so worried. I'm like, oh, I had to look at it because I tried. You can't get cats if they hide. So
Yeah.
I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, it's
please
I'm like,
don't
still.
lick yourself. Please don't lick
Yeah,
yourself.
we were able to catch her and clean her with Dawn soap, but
Yeah.
still, it was after a little bit. You could tell she did ingest maybe a little of it because she just wasn't right for a while. Like she could tell she was just not feeling it, but she was fine after that. Took a few days.
The reason why Leek was asking is it looked like the same model I used for panel lining my Gunpla. But now I see the color and it's not.
Gunpla? What's Gunpla?
Gunpla. Feel free to help
gunplay.
clarify.
Oh, gunplay.
What for panel lining my play? Doesn't make
I think
any
he meant
sense.
to say gunplay. Like,
Oh, Gundam models.
Gunpla, yeah. Right.
Don't be coming up in here with that fucking weeb shit. Damn it.
we don't weeb, yo.
Like, why was it really necessary? Okay. God damn
Get
it.
him.
Could
Get
you
him.
not have just said Gundam models instead of whatever?
Like a human being.
Yeah. Like a non-nerd. You nerd.
Yeah, nerds are not human beings.
Non-toxic, yes. That's how they used to make tattoos. Stab you with a pen, hammer and a pointy stick. Some person, yes, and that pointy stick usually had like crushed carbon on the end of it. They would burn shit, and then they would crush it up, and then they would put it on the end of that stick, and they would pound it into your fucking flesh.
We like a good pounding.
Oh, is that internet-friendly shit? Gunpla is barely shorter, jackass. What's up, Kami Mark? Good to see you, man.
Hello, it is me.
Hey.
Hey, Kami.
Communist.
So sexy.
The only one I will tolerate and actually enjoy the company of. So how you doing?
I'm fine. Quite good, actually. Thank you. How are you?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. I'm packing to move. So, I mean, over the next couple of weeks, life is going to be hell. But, you know, right now, I have scotch. So I'm all right.
How's Christian the Kid going, man?
It's good. The first book, the Duradana Purana, we've already finished. Like, everyone who backed that as its own tier is already like 100% fulfilled or whatever. Like, so step one, fucking nailed it.
Nice.
Krishna Kid 1, like, I reckon 2 more months, maybe 3 months, like something like that. But still on course to get Krishna Kid 1, 2, and 3 out all inside 1 calendar year in it, which is my aim to do.
Hell yes.
Nice. I think I added on the thing you said the first time.
Like, I have got a secret tier, like, where if you backed if you back them together, like, you can buy this tier, like, and get it upgraded to be posted out to you now. And I thought about emailing everyone on my mailing list, you know, who that applied to, and telling them that they could do that. But felt kind of like rude, innit? To be like, oh, by the way, just so you know, if you give me another $5 or whatever, like, I'll send you the thing you already paid for. Like, it feels like
that's not very
holding it to
social.
ransom or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That might come across as a little, yeah. I
little
hear you,
capitalist,
so.
maybe. Little capitalist.
I think you're just playing the system, man. I say go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
so
like-
if anyone watching or on the panel that applies to, if you just
Unlikely,
DM me,
but
I'll send you a
possible.
link
Some
to do
person.
that.
I'll send you that link.
Yes, and yeah,
John Beck,
he's
sorry,
got a
yes.
great artist there.
We
Welcome
had
back,
like
Matt.
we had our first review from India, like a YouTube review of like an Indian comic book YouTuber who like you know, he got the book and reviewed it and stuff.
How'd that go? What do you
Yeah.
Well, we can watch it if you want. Like
Oh.
say? It's up to Luke. It's his channel.
Yeah.
Can we, Luke? Can we?
Yes.
Please, can we?
Yes, I suppose we can. Especially since I was just grabbing the link for Krishna Kid, Indiegogo, and dropping it into chat. So I'll go ahead and hit that link. And give me the link for that review, and we'll watch it, man.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
okay, I've put it right here in the private chat.
Excellent.
Oh, let's make whatever it is private public.
Ready.
I'm excited.
Right.
You're
You
like,
can't see it, but
This
I am.
book was amazing, except the cover.
Uh-huh.
Cover
Right.
done by a white bastard,
Nice
This fucking
Indian accent,
colonizer.
a colonizing bloody
All right.
bastard, bloody.
You have to speak a
Alright.
little bit more Indian.
Chrome tab. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Turn the volume up here. Now, let me know if you guys can hear this. I'm pretty sure I shared the audio.
हेलो गाइस वेलकम
Yep.
बैक टू न्यू
Hi.
कॉमिक्स मैं हूं आपका होस्ट डॉक्टर मनीष एंड टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू कवर अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कंटेंट दैट आई फाउंड रिसेंटली और रैदर द कंटेंट फाउंड मी चलिए वो एक लंबा कहानी है लेट्स फोकस ऑन टुडेज वीडियो सुपरस्टार एंड दैट इज दिस मांगाइश कॉमिक बुक फ्रॉम कमेंटेरिएट पब्लिशिंग दोस्तों कमेंटेरिएट is a publishing house from Birmingham, England, and the owner, Mr. Mark, has taken immense interest in Hinduism, our culture and heritage. Impressed with our epic Mahabharata, he is bringing this dope content with manga वाला तड़का. जहां हम सब वेस्टर्न चीजें कॉपी करने में बिजी है वहीं फॉरेनर्स आर imbibing our art and culture in their lives, and it is an absolute bliss to witness it firsthand. So here is a quick review of Duryodhana Purana 1, focusing on the origins of Kauravas, how the blessing of 100 children was no less than a curse for Gandhari. There is a brief introduction of Pandavas as well in the end. यहाँ पर दोस्तों आपको प्लॉट सिनॉप्सिस में मिल जाएगा, आप इस वीडियो को पॉज करके इसे आसानी से पढ़ सकते हैं. ये वाला बुक तो ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में है बट कृष्णा किड इज गोइंग टू बी इन कलर सो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दैट एज वेल. फिलहाल लेट्स टॉक मोर अबाउट दुर्योधना पुराना 1. दोस्तों ये बस 30 पेजेस का एक मांगा स्टाइल वाला कॉमिक बुक है. इट वॉज अ फन एंड क्रिस्प रीड एंड मार्क हैज स्टेड वेरी ट्रू टू द सोर्स मटेरियल. कोई भी अननेसेसरी फैक्ट्स मॉर्फिंग को यहाँ पर इनकरेज नहीं किया गया है एंड इट इज़ द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ अ सीरीज. काफ़ी और सारे बुक्स भी आने वाले हैं एंड मिस्टर मार्क इज ट्राइंग टू कवर द होल ऑफ महाभारता इन इट्स एंटायरिटी इन द नियर एंड फार फ्यूचर. काफ़ी लंबा प्लानिंग है पर उसका फाउंडेशन स्टोन्स हैज़ बीन लेड. दोस्तों स्टोरी के लिए मैं इसको दूंगा 4 आउट ऑफ 5 क्योंकि ये कोई ओरिजिनल कंटेंट नहीं है पर से. इट इज बेसिकली द राइटर्स इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ महाभारता इन हिज यूनिक वे ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग इन अ मांगा वाला पैकेज. वहीं आर्ट के लिए भी मैं इसको 4 आउट ऑफ 5 दूंगा. लेट मी शो यू सम ऑफ द इनसाइड पेजेस. इट लुक्स क्यूट, इट्स गुड
Cute.
I know you might not think it's perfect, but yeah, ओवरऑल अच्छा ही लग रहा है. कमेंट करके आप मुझे अपना थॉट्स ज़रूर बताइएगा. सो गाइज ओवरऑल दैट्स इट. ये 30 पेजेस का मांगा अभी आपको इंटरनेशनल प्राइसिंग में ही मिलेगा फिलहाल. नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में उनका वेबसाइट का लिंक मैं दे दूंगा. आई एम इन टॉक्स विद द पब्लिशर ताकि इसको इंडिया में रिलॉन्च किया जाए विद इंडियन प्राइसिंग फॉर मास डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पर्पस, बट इट इज गोइंग टू टेक सम टाइम. सो फिलहाल आप इनका वेबसाइट को विजिट कर सकते हैं टू हैव अ जनरलाइज्ड आइडिया कि फ्यूचर में हम लोग कमेंटेरियट पब्लिशिंग से क्या क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. एंड इफ एवरीथिंग गोज एज प्लान, शायद फ्यूचर में किसी वीडियो में आई विल बी फीचरिंग मिस्टर मार्क एज वेल इन वन ऑफ माई वीडियोज. सो गाइज आज के लिए बस इतना ही. मिलता हूँ मैं आप सबसे अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर.
What the heck is Indian
That's
pricing?
fucking fantastic, Mark.
Hey, it's cool. Bro.
Yeah, nice
Well
job.
done, sir.
Mr. Marcus.
Yeah,
Wait a
Mr.
minute.
Mark.
Mr. Marcus.
Not
Mr.
Conor Mark.
Mark.
Mr. Mark.
Mr. Mark.
Very nicely done.
So proper.
What is Indian pricing now?
Well, the people of India are obviously much poorer than us in the West. Yeah. And a comic book in India costs about 200 rupees, which is equivalent to about $2.60. Like, and you know, the comic costs like $12 or something. So an Indian person, for them, it's the same price as like buying a Marvel or DC graphic novel or whatever. And they could buy the Killing Joke or Krishna Kid, you know what I mean? Like they're the same price as each other. Like so the biggest problem I've got breaking into India at the moment is it's just too expensive. Like I'm asking for a week's wages or something. Like
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
You can
Chris,
somehow
welcome.
eat the book. You know what I mean? You like print the book on rice paper so that they can,
With
enjoy
nutritional
the book
ink.
and eat that shit after. Yeah.
Yeah. Sugar
Nutritional
Chris says,
ink.
congratulations, comrade.
Hey, Sugar.
So,
it's
sugar.
cool, isn't it? Like,
Hey, Sugar
Yeah.
Chris.
the people of India seem to like it. So
Yeah, that's cool,
he
man.
seemed very, very happy with it. That's awesome, man. You know, he seemed particularly, thrilled with the fact that you were interested in, their history and their culture and, the mythos,
you should
and that you
read
actually
the,
dove into it.
you should read the comments under the video, like because there's a great one in particular about like the topic of a white person like doing it or whatever.
How dare you?
Let's see.
Welcome to Chippendales.
I didn't know we had a guy from India on the stream. Amazing.
Like only Norwegians can work on Thor. Like, give me a break, dude.
Well, according to Marvel, that should be the way it goes, I guess.
Some person in the chat says if it could be on newsprint, it might be affordable. That's what we're talking about. Like, I'm trying to work out a way to like get it down to an Indian pricing.
Are there printers over there that you could use? That way, you
like,
know.
I already have gears in motion, like on this problem, and it like
Excellent.
And how's your artist? I remember I met him on when I had you on my stream.
That's right, you did.
Working on some more stuff for you.
Yeah, he does all the books and it. He's in his final year at college now as well. So
Nice.
once this year's out of the way, then I can work him 3-4 times as hard. Like as
That's the way.
Works on.
This is the way.
School time's over. Get to work.
Now the real world encroaches. Which, I mean, that's how the real world works.
you see how you.
Yeah, just drop the link to the review in the chat, so everybody can go take a look at it. Go ahead and give
go and leave him a
up.
like and stuff.
Yeah.
Put a comment
give
saying,
the video a
"Wow,
like,
this book looks incredible."
This looks like the greatest book I've ever seen.
That's, I don't know, man. To do something like that, to really delve into like a mythos like that, and have somebody that has grown up with this mythos be like, "Yo, this is pretty fucking cool." Like he's actually like delving into this shit, and he's putting his own spin on it. I think this is cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this. I appreciate
First of all,
fact.
Isn't it cool the way that you can tell that's what he's saying, even though it's not in English, like all of it, like that your brain feels. Because I've been through that video with Vineet, the artist, like to get him to translate it and the comments and stuff, and every time,
interesting,
it was exactly what I thought that he said, and it like was what that he said. One of the things that guy said to me in private, not in that video though, was that he really liked the way that I followed like all of the beats of the story, and they all happen in the correct order, like, and nothing changes like in the sequence of events of what happens, but like the book is told in a tone that they've never like seen it in before. You know, like that recast like the blessing as a tragedy, and it just goes all downhill from there. Like, it's a way they haven't seen it presented before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
What's a new spin on their mythos, you know? And you know, so many different spins on, you know, on Norse mythos, on Greek mythos. You know, all the tried and true, like, you know, done to death ones. It's good to see different, because there's so many different world stories out there. There's so many different like cultural creation myths that can be used. There's so many different gods and deities out there to, you know, use as story fodder. You know, why do we not use them?
I will say that I'm still not used to seeing black elves. There's something about it. It's kind of, I don't know. Even as a black man, there's something really disturbing about seeing black elves. And then even
Black Pete, Santa's helper. How do you feel about him? Do you know who that is? So
I was over in Holland the first time I saw Black Pete, and I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
Yeah. I've seen that whole ceremony or whatever they do it on the street, and with the black face Santa Claus, and
those people.
Yeah. It seems pretty innocent, you know.
I mean, it was like a little chocolate thing. They had like a white chocolate Santa, and then like his little chocolate helper, and I was just like, I looked at the friends that I was visiting. I was like, the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah. You're looking at deliciousness, is what you were looking at.
Yes, clearly. So anyway, you
cool.
You completely derailed the point that Mark was trying to make.
No, I derailed that myself. Like,
yeah. Well, dude, that's fantastic, man. Congratulations.
No, I think
on
Mark, you
such
can
a
pass for a
glowing review. You know, and you know, distribution in country. I mean, that's fucking rad, dude. You know, and this is like a prime place for, you know, the book, because they love manga, they love comics.
They have 1.2 billion people.
Is that it?
Sure, their comic industry is failing or whatever, but that just means that there's an opportunity for someone to go in and save that.
Only because they haven't read Krishna Kid yet. Once they do that, savior of comics.
What have people always notoriously spent money on throughout the years?
Hookers.
Even
sex.
Well, I mean, aside from that, Jesus, you fucking
Hookers and weed, cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
Aside from entertainment, right?
off-track
I
betting.
guess that supposedly could be put underneath entertainment. Jesus Christ. But like
Push
during the Great
money to the
Depression,
said
movies.
hooker.
You know, people were going to movies. People were reading like dime store novels. Entertainment. People are willing to pay money for entertainment, but it's got to be good entertainment because the people want to be entertained. And oftentimes they are on drugs when they are wanting to be entertained. And then they do more drugs when they're more entertained. So, yeah.
So buy drugs.
Jesus.
You remind me.
You know what?
Cartels.
You're all a bunch of fucking perverts, and I love you all. You're definitely my kind of people.
Well, the guy kept calling him
Should've known
Mr.
better.
Marcus. Mr. Marcus is a famous porn star,
Did not know. Thanks for letting us know, though. Is that part of your Pornhub account algorithm?
Well, he's an old school guy. Don't you guys know him? He's as famous
Hex,
as
you're old school. Okay.
No, I still have no idea what's going on. Okay, let me break out my VCR. I'll show you.
Yeah, he's from the silent film era of the porn.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is like, so am I. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
horny?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Jason, you horny?
God damn it, man.
The names have
Fucking
been
beat me
changed
to
to
it.
protect the innocent.
While I was listening to the show earlier, before I was on the show, you asked
Like and share, everybody.
the
Like and share.
person who you was with, have you read anything good recently?
Yeah.
And I have recently read Hamlet, the Shakespeare play, and that's good. I just wanted to
I agree.
I know a lot of YouTubers, people saying things that aren't that good, but Hamlet's quite good.
Not bad, right?
Probably a reason.
Now,
I
I've
heard
got a
good
question
things.
for you. Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
No,
man.
no, go.
Well, I wanted to pose a question to to Mark and everybody in chat.
I've been reading this.
And on panel. What do you oh, Shaolin Monk. Dude,
Shaolin Cowboy.
that's some great shit.
Jeff Darrow.
Darrow's just amazing.
Shaolin Cowboy is the shit, man.
This is the Fegredo cover.
Nice. Okay, so William Shakespeare, right? Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, all the amazing stuff. What do you say to the theory that he didn't write none of it and that it was Francis Bacon?
It's possible.
Yeah, or John Dee.
Or John Dee. I mean, that's also, but
Was
the
it Kevin
prevailing
Bacon?
theory
More than one
is
person. Wasn't there? It was like maybe it's more than one person writing them.
Well, I've heard that as well, but the prevailing thing that I've heard is that it was Francis Bacon because he couldn't say those things at the time, but Shakespeare didn't like going to school, didn't like studying, but somehow crafted all of these amazing, scathing masterpieces of wit and story. So I don't know. What's your take, Mark?
Perhaps he is like a 16th century Stanley, and he just put his name on all the work.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Perhaps,
fair enough.
That's not my theory. That's Alan Moore's theory. I'll blame him.
You know what? Alan Moore used to love comics, and I'm really kind of pissed off that the comics industry made him hate comics and whatnot. I mean, he may have ended up hating comics anyway, because he seems very grumpy. But they really did him a fucking bad turn on multiple occasions, and he's got every right to be pissed off. So I don't know, because dude used to love comics. It was obvious in the shit that he wrote, and the way he understood how to deconstruct them. And then he got fucked over one too many times and he got bitter and angry, and then his stories just became not as much fun to read. Jerusalem was a pretty good book, though. You ever read that, Mark?
I have not read Jerusalem, no.
It is a fucking 60 goddamn hour book.
What?
I think the audiobook.
I think he was definitely. I don't know if bitter is the word, but he's definitely felt like he got shafted by the.
Well, he did get shafted, but I mean, so did Kirby. So did fucking.
And on
Simon.
And on Watchmen, you know, I think it doubled down that David Gibbons has kind of played into it where he has not. Like David Gibbons, the artist, is a sellout compared to the writer.
Yeah. It's commercial art, aren't they? Aren't they creating it to sell?
I mean, exactly.
Really selling out
what's
when you're
the Tool
working
song?
for a fucking DC, you know?
Well, now I've got some bad news for you, buddy.
I sold my soul to make a new record, and then you bought one. Yeah.
It was it was major water on the fire though when he didn't. You know, they had a contract that when this goes out of print, they get the rights to the property, and it's never went out of print, so they've never gotten the rights.
But they made sure the motherfucker never went out of print.
Right.
They did that on purpose.
People also consider selling out to be doing something that goes against your morals and beliefs for financial gain. So it depends on what, like, if you're just selling a lot of something just because you like doing it, that's not selling out, that's making your product. So
yeah,
I mean, I can understand where Alan Moore is coming from.
I'm spending hours and hours of my time on each page. Like, yeah, he wants to fucking stretch that out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, and when the movie was coming out, get recognition for it. I mean, I understand where Dave Gibbons is coming from as well. You know, Dave Gibbons has still been very active in the comics industry. You know, the mainstream. Alan Moore just kind of went off into his corner and did his own thing with Avatar and his own publishing, and you know.
Is he alive still? I thought Dave was gone.
Dave Gibbons? No, Dave's still around.
Okay.
Yeah. The Kingsman movie, the original book that was based off of Secret Service or whatever the fuck it was Mark Millar and Dave Gibbons.
But after
he's still kicking around.
Didn't he make an announcement that he was totally retired from writing after Jerusalem came out?
Hey, there you go, Hockey. Nice book. Say again, Devil Flyer. I'm sorry.
Said, didn't he make an announcement not too long ago, a few months back, that he was retiring from writing altogether after Jerusalem came out?
Who, Alan Moore?
Yeah, Alan Moore. Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker will never retire from writing. He's always writing something, even if he's just scribbling about his fucking snake god and the copious amounts of weed that he smokes.
He could do an autobiography and people would eat that stuff up.
Well, I mean, Jerusalem was kind of, if you read it, it's kind of like an autobiography of the area that he lived in. You know what I mean? What's up, Joseph Dredd?
Yo, what's up, Dredd?
Yo, I mean, I'm guessing it's an area that he lived in, or he did a hell of a lot of fucking research, because the book focuses on like one fucking I don't know, area of I think it's I don't even fucking remember where it's set anymore. It was a long time ago.
Well, I think in some people's minds, he will always be linked, much like Frank Miller and some of the others, to the deconstruction of the superhero within the genre.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
sorry.
Obviously.
I'm gonna.
All right, Hockey.
See you, everyone.
Take it easy,
Hockey. Take care.
Bye, all.
Yeah, like what you're saying is correct.
Yeah, Hockey.
But it was cool, like when they did it because nobody had done it before, and now it's a worn out cliche, like to do that, you have to be really creative to.
Well, also, Alan Moore was like a huge comic book fan. Like he grew up reading these comic books and stuff, so he knew the source enough to be able to deconstruct it and still have some fucking relevance, not relevant, but like respect for the material, as opposed to what the people are doing now. They're just like kicking over sandcastles and shit. They're
deconstructing the deconstruction, you know, and you know you're not even. I don't know. Once you get to a certain point, you can't deconstruct it anymore without it just being nothing.
So, do we have to go back to reconstruction, rebuilding some of these old icons
None of these motherfuckers know how to build a goddamn thing.
Well, I'm talking about
they can't even build a bit of IKEA furniture, Rex. You expect them to build characters?
No. I'm just saying what in the indie scene where I think the movement is right now, right?
Furniture's kind of tough.
That's.
I was talking about the mainstream, but okay.
Well, right, but I'm saying if you want to do something similar, what's the next move?
We keep doing what we're doing. We've got stories to tell over here. We've got classic shit. We've got people building universes. We've got people telling just one-off stories. We're building mythos over here, man. Like this, looking at the history of comics, and listen, when I was in high school, I was doing like research papers on like the comics industry. So looking at the history of comics and the way things repeat, this is very much like the indie comics boom of the 80s, except we got better technology and we're able to keep in touch more. We've got the internet, we've got live streams, we can do this shit more regularly, we can keep better contact with our audience. We've got better access to printing. Inflation's a motherfucker, but what you gonna do?
Yeah, the printing thing, I mean, within the last 10 years, I mean, as far as all the merch and stuff that comes with the books and stuff, you couldn't have done that in 5-10 years ago?
Wouldn't have been as easy.
Wouldn't have been as easy, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like in the 80s, you literally have to call people. The internet doesn't exist. You have to call people. You have to you can't visit their website. You have to go there, talk to people, or you got to call people and actually have a conversation. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to actually have this shit set up. You got to go somewhere and have the goddamn artwork scanned in, because nobody has a fucking scanner at home. Nobody has a computer at home. Very rarely, at least. So
you got to go to Staples.
Whole different world. You may have a fucking book full of pages that are done, but if you don't have an ability to get them scanned in and turned into an actual book, you're fucked. Now you can create the entire book on the computer. You can send it to a printer that does, digital printing.
Yeah.
And you can have it printed off, easy. But that just means that everything, what you make needs to be more quality, because quality always stands out, as opposed to, just quantity. Quantity is what the mainstream does. We do quality over here, right?
Yes.
Here.
I mean, that's what we're aiming for anyway.
BRUTAS.
Oh my god. Some person says Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities is really good. Just watch the episode The Viewing. It's very, very 70s.
Dude, that one's my favorite fucking episode. That is my favorite episode. The Viewing is so fucking dope, dude. It ends with I want more. Like the other ones, I was like, oh yeah, that was a pretty good one. But yeah, The Viewing, I was like, oh, this is like the start of some more shit. I mean, it's not. It's like but it's a solo thing. But it was pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the anthology series, Black Mirror. I mean, I haven't watched this. I haven't watched the Cabinet of Curiosities yet. But you guys remember Black Mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole I love that anthology style storytelling. Like each episode is different. It gives you a different story to play with.
The guy who makes those, Charlie Brooker. He's a satirist here. He's like a comedy writer usually.
Really?
And that's just like a side thing. There's a cool thing that he made years ago before Black Mirror, that if Black Mirror existed at the time, it would have been episode 1 of Black Mirror or whatever. Right. And so there's like a zombie outbreak, but it's set inside the Big Brother house, and it had the actual
Dead
host
Set
of the show. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Dude, I saw that.
He-
That was fucking
he
great.
He made that as well, innit? Like,
Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's awesome. I
and
really
he
enjoyed
made
that
one
show.
of one of my favorite comedy shows of the last 10 years. It's like a detective spoof, and it's called A Touch of Cloth. Like,
Okay, never heard of that one. Okay.
it's so funny. Like, it's kind of like the Naked Gun in a way. In you know how like you've watched that film loads of times, and every time you're like, oh, look at that thing like that's going on here, like that I missed the first 14 times that I watched this movie. Like, it's got a lot of that stuff in it, you know,
Nice.
for repeat viewing when you read signs and stuff.
I love movies like that. Where you go back and watch them again because you enjoyed the story and you notice, you know, different shit that you didn't before. Makes you wonder what you didn't, you know, what you missed what you missed before. Yeah.
I saw Inside the
But
Minds
what
of
the fuck?
Cats
It
last
says that
night.
I can't watch it. It says this video is currently unavailable to watch in your location.
What
What's
video?
A Touch of Cloth.
Can you not watch a YouTube trailer?
Probably could. I was just
What was you
Just
looking for
Google it.
on?
I'm pretty sure you can watch Inside the Minds of Cats. It's great. There's cats in it.
Oh no shit! It's got John Hannah, the dude that played the brother from the Mummy. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's Cloth
He's
here.
great.
Like he's
All
the lead
right.
detective.
he's also the scientist in the beginning of The Last of Us.
Oh, the new
I don't know if you guys
TV
watched
series.
it. Yeah, he was the one in the
Man.
beginning talking about funguses and shit.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I cannot get excited about any new media that's coming out based on previous IPs. What's up, Pedro? Welcome.
Hey,
brother.
what's up, guys?
I heard they did okay on it.
Oh, hola,
I liked
Pedro.
it.
Hey,
Yeah, I heard they did
Pedro.
alright. I didn't play the game, and I'm not going to watch it. But I mean, I'm just not interested. That's the only
Well,
reason why.
I played the first game. I didn't play the second game because, you know, fuck Cuckman. But anyway.
I'm gonna refuse to participate based purely on hype. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, too much hype. I'm not even gonna touch that.
Don't care.
Spoken like a real
Same-
curmudgeon.
Same
Well,
with
I don't know.
Avatar in it. I still haven't watched Avatar 1. I'm not gonna watch Avatar 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've never watched Avatar 1? Shit, dude.
You're not missing out.
I managed to, like, not watch it for, like, a full decade after it came
I don't
out.
know. I got dragged by my girlfriend to
At
watch
the time, I
Avatar
was
2.
like, too much
Not a bad
hype.
movie.
I'm sure it's not a bad movie. It's James Cameron, but, you know. Oh,
We lost somebody.
we lost Ba.
Bah.
We lost Ba.
Where
And
the
it,
That bar
oh, he
humbug,
did say he
that's
had
what
to
we should
boogie.
call it.
That's what he was saying. Okay.
It was because of my Avatar comment.
No, it's totally because of your Avatar comment. It was completely
Yeah.
offended.
How dare you?
Yeah. So yeah, dude, this Last of Us, like I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this, but the first game, which is praised by everyone, depressed the shit out of me. I couldn't even finish that game, so I'm not interested in the series.
The first game?
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know, there was
dude,
something about that game. I know everybody loves it, like the game
I
mechanics
enjoyed
and
the
whatnot.
mechanics. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
zombie game and it's well put together. I've got so many video games. I very rarely ever finish a video game, unfortunately, and I hate
exactly.
that. I hate that because I enjoy the video games, but it's just I never get a chance to finish the video games because I always have other shit that I got to do. You know, I can't. I can't spend fucking 40, 50, 60, fucking 100 goddamn hours on a game.
I
You
could
know?
never finish Dead Space, and I love that game. But
Oh, dude, seriously, yeah, the first Dead Space was a great game.
Yeah.
Yep.
never been able to finish it.
No, but the first Last of Us, I just watched the movie, like the 6-hour movie.
Oh, somebody like cut all the cutscenes together or
Yeah.
whatever.
Cutscenes, a little bit of gameplay in between.
Yeah.
And it was I thought it was pretty excellent. The acting and everything, and
Oh yeah, it was
but it's
technological
depressing as
marvel
hell
when it came out.
And I watched the show. I watched the premiere episode of the show, and it was very well done. It's hard to say you can enjoy something like that, but
No.
yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed by it.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
cool.
I mean, given how the second game went and the story and all the fucking ridiculous bullshit with that, like, why even bother investing any fucking emotional attachment to any of this?
That's
Like, you know where it's
going
to
go.
go.
Season, and so you don't have to watch the second season. They're going along like
X is like, I'll enjoy the first season, then the second season can eat a bag of dicks. I'm good.
Just like the first game. Yeah. I mean, I didn't play the game because PC Master Race.
Nice.
Hex is all
I
about
mean,
that Master Race.
isn't that one of the ones that's on PC now? Didn't they release that on PC?
I mean, is it already? Yeah, is it? I think it's here.
I mean, they all have to.
I mean,
do a
I could be
transition.
wrong.
I saw the movie.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Like, I know that every time they take every time they take a previously established franchise that people enjoyed, it's going to get fucked up. I mean, look at the atrocity that is Velma. Like, that is almost like paint by numbers, like, made to piss every person off.
It was absolutely made for reaction.
Mindy,
and,
Mindy Kaling is one of my people. Okay, she's Hindu. I'm part Hindu, and as a 25% representative of my people, we disavow her.
Good.
We'll take her Hindu credentials away. She's a douchebag.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's coming from the mind of a comedian that thinks that
no, dude, she's not a comedian.
Is the way to. Well, she considers herself a comedian.
Nah, dude, she's very deeply
angry,
perturbed and angry person.
She's clearly pissed off about something that happened to her at some point, and she's using this cartoon to fucking clear something.
A rich
like,
white,
go to fucking therapy. Don't put your fucking bullshit on TV.
Some person got taken away, and the little babucha things, the shoes that curl, those are gone too.
Yeah, every line is like a rich white, stuck up, a privileged white person. Almost every scene in that show.
Dude, I don't know. Like, do people really live like that? Thinking every day, like, privilege. People.
Yeah, there's people that
whole
live
life
like that.
privilege.
Kingling says someone said that failing is the worst thing to happen to Indian people since the British colonization.
For people like Mindy Kaling, or whatever her name is, Mindy Kaling, like, those are the white people that she experiences because she is one of them, and she's already in the elites. Like, that's why you're around all these douchebag white people, because those are the Hollywood people. Like, that's.
They're commenting on each other.
It's Hollywood. Hollywood is nothing but fake.
I mean, I'm trying really hard to sympathize.
I mean, okay. I watched a video yesterday that theorized that this thing was actually made to piss everyone off. It was literally made to get hate watches because it couldn't. It was so bad because it's so mediocre and so bad that it couldn't possibly have a following on its own. But it gets so much hate watch that they're getting the views anyway. So let me reiterate. Stop fucking hate watching bullshit.
Exactly.
I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Jesus
I
fucking
had
Christ! Like, stop it.
Just for
None of this. Oh, I have to see how bad it is. Nah, it's bad. Leave it alone.
I need to have an informed opinion on the first 2 episodes. I'm not continuing with any of that anymore.
But you also get people though that are YouTubers who cover it, so they, you know what I mean. So that's
I don't even want YouTubers to cover it. I want everybody to stop covering this shit. The sooner we stop giving them the attention that they so desperately crave, clearly, the sooner they fucking suffocate. Stop paying any attention to their bullshit. We pay attention to what we make over here, and they suffocate because what they need is attention. They don't care if it's good or bad. It's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because clearly, you know, I mean, the left is like calling Mindy a transphobe, and she's, you know, tremendously conservative despite being a lesbian. So yeah, I mean, it's funny to watch them meet their own, but like nobody should be paying attention to this. This should be a tiny blip on the radar, and then we move on. Like this is exactly the reason why I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what property they have. I don't care what old IP they've dredged up for like the rotten member berries that they're going to offer you. Like it doesn't fucking matter. They will fuck up every IP that you have ever loved. They will drag its corpse into the street. They will put puppet strings on it, and they will dance it around for you to throw shekels at it. Don't fucking do it.
I blame Aquaman.
Here, here.
I do too, because I actually like that movie.
Aquaman?
Surprising as it is. Like, it wasn't terrible. It was entertaining.
Oh, no, the Aquaman was not a bad movie.
But it was entertaining.
No, you're misunderstanding my point entirely.
Yeah, we are.
Aquaman in the Justice Friends or whatever, yeah, is like the first time that the genre, a character is self-aware of how awful he is and is like in on the meta joke of being a lame character. Like, and now these other shows are doing that themselves. Like, they've become parodies of themselves, but it's bad because there's already parodies of those things that exist that are better than, you know, like, Luke, you watched the Venture Brothers, right?
I love
like,
Venture Brothers.
Yeah, so that is like, that's infinitely better than any like parody Scooby-Doo that official Scooby-Doo is gonna do. Like, it's already been done. Like, and I trace that all the way back to Aquaman.
Yeah, dude, but the Venture Bros was a parody of Johnny Quest.
Yeah, originally in season one, but there's only so much juice that you can wring out.
Exactly.
Like,
squeeze out of that lemon.
They went for everything that Cartoon Network had access to. It's fucking brilliant. Like, Venture Brothers is legitimately a brilliant show. And
but,
the reason why all that shit worked is because they understood the source material. They loved the source material, and they were trying to bring that forward with a touch of their humor. They weren't trying to radically fucking alter it just for the sake of radically fucking altering it. They were taking themes that were already there and just pushing them forward. Go ahead, Pedro. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, like a good parody of Scooby-Doo would be Mike Tyson Mysteries. Now, they're not placing the name of Scooby-Doo, but it's the format. It's a group of misfits that investigate mysteries.
Yeah.
But freaking Mike Tyson, Lord of Salisbury, a little Asian girl, and a pigeon. It's the format of Scooby-Doo, but and you see the nods, but dude, it's not like, okay, let's grab the IP of Scooby-Doo and make it a parody of itself. That's what I find stupid.
Yeah. Well, what happens? Okay, for those of you that remember VHS, what happens when you take an analog something and you make a copy of a copy, and then you make a copy of that copy? You get signal degradation, right? It turns to shit. So that's what you're seeing with this. You're seeing signal degradation because these people are making a parody of a parody of a parody of a parody, and there's nothing of the source material in there anymore. So, you know, even if they say they look at the source material, which most of them don't, they ignore the source material because
that's work.
Why bother? You know? But the reason why Venture Brothers worked is because they went back to the source material and they understood it. That's why their parody of Scooby-Doo, which was like a single episode of the Venture Brothers, will be infinitely better and have better characterization than the entire season or idiotic season 2 of Velma that they may make.
And like in the Venture Brothers, like they're not like mocking the original. They're trying to take it apart. What they do is like they look for the things in the original that don't make sense, and then like try and like make them make sense. Like and
like make little fusions.
Well, if that's true, then that must mean that also this thing like and that's what's great because it's it's inside there. They're like you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, see, that's another thing about the Venture Brothers that's so amazing. Another one of the beautiful things about the Venture Brothers is if you are familiar with the characters, if you know, then you know. And it adds this layer of depth that is just infinitely more. It's funny comedy on the outside, and if you vaguely understand the characters and know the characters, you'll get it. But if you really know the characters, like if you watched these cartoons when you were a kid, like if you were watching Cartoon Network on a regular basis, picking up on all the old reruns and stuff like that, all the old Hanna-Barbera and whatnot, you will see this shit and you'll be like, oh, okay. But they took the characters and they actually delved into it. Like, okay, Harvey Birdman. Everybody remembers Harvey Birdman from Adult Swim, right? That concept where they kind of took that and they kind of extrapolated something. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, another perfect example.
Yeah.
That's the kind of extrapolation that I'm talking about. But with Venture Brothers, they took that extrapolation and they did that within the universe of like Johnny Quest and the super science and whatnot and the superheroes and they incorporated all that fun stuff that was happening around like the 60s and the 70s. I guess late 50s as well. But like that whole design aesthetic, that whole feeling of adventure and science and superheroes and pulp dime store novels and stuff like that. Like that all that is in there with Venture Brothers.
Yep. And then you insert ridiculous concepts like Dr. Girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, and then they add just a touch of the ridiculous. They take things that are already ridiculous in these outlandish stories and they tweak them just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you get this amazing fucking show. Yeah. I highly recommend Venture Brothers.
I watched the Venture Brothers for the first time when I was about 26 or something, and I was like, oh shit, this is so good that I had to throw like years of ideas in the bin in it, like because they'd just been done like in front of me, like as good if not better like than what I was planning to do, like and those Adult Swim shows that you're talking about, like, those were a huge influence on like me making comics in the first place. Like, without those shows, there is no Not Daredevil. Like, I wouldn't have come up with the idea for Not Daredevil without C-Lab 2021. Like, doing that like before I did. You know what I mean? Like,
repurposing the old stuff. Totally. I see it. Yeah. That's fucking cool, man. And see, that was back when Adult Swim was amazing. Like when they were doing fun shit and they were using those old properties and they were doing funny stuff with that. So that kind of gave you the idea to do the parody of Not Daredevil. That's fucking cool, man.
Not that gave me the idea, but like later on when
it planted the seed.
Right. Well, it planted. Yeah, exactly. It planted the seed. Thank you, Pedro.
Yeah, dude. Like shows like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like just things that were just ridiculous, but they work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did. And like old Dirty Fatty says right here, the creators of Venture Brothers wrote it themselves and never let a writer garbage it up. Yeah. Yeah, they always wrote it themselves, and if and they was always willing to end the show whenever. That's the thing, you know. Like if Adult Swim didn't want to renew it, fine, fuck it, whatever. We'll do other shit.
Remember the Venture Bros like version of the Fantastic Four?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and the Reed Richards like went evil
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah, oh God, I'm
so
serious.
good, man.
Everybody that loves like any kind of like old, that especially like if you love Danger Girl, like that kind of spy pastiche with like
Got
super
everything.
science.
They parody every
and
genre
characters.
in there, and it.
They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they
a
really
whole
do. Like every
series.
genre, superheroes, spies. I mean, and there's like this I don't know 70s, 60s, 70s aesthetic.
Aesthetic, yeah,
everything.
with the architecture and the look of the technology, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Dude, remember
even the
when they
modern
did, like,
technology and the super science. Yeah,
the lightsaber at the convention, that they actually bought a lightsaber that worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me was like the worst. Like they're laughing at themselves there, because that's like the dream of every nerd, to have like a real lightsaber. And I don't know if it was 23 or 24 who got it, and then it was just light, dude. Oh,
yeah, because he tried to use it against Brock Sampson. It was it was at the garage sale that that Dr. Venture was having. Yeah, yeah, those. I don't know, golden time for Adult Swim animation, and unfortunately, Joseph Red, you are correct. Now it's just teenage euthanasia. I have euthanasia. Jesus,
euthanasia.
I thought that I initially read that as a teenage enthusiasm, and I was like, all right, yeah, sure, that sounds okay. But euthanasia, yeah, I don't even know what it is now. Now it's live action bullshit, is what it is.
Yeah. And like, remember when we did that?
Yeah. You remember when you had an audience? You remember when you actually, ran cartoons that didn't suck?
The thing's like,
I'm pretty sure they're responsible for that fucking what is it? Thundercats Roar TV show.
Oh, dude, dude.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
Dude, the
like that was made out of pure
animation
hate
anymore. I think the problem is that they're paying the wrong people to do animation.
Yeah,
and that's
clearly
all that's happening here. They always say like, "Oh, animation is expensive." Like, dude, your writing rooms should be locked and set on fire with the people in. It's not working.
Fire everyone in your writing room, literally.
Dude. Yeah, or use real fire. Any of the two will work. I mean, you have to paint the walls again. But...
Right.
That's why they don't do it. Too cost effective. Too expensive. Too expensive to paint the walls.
Thundercats Roar, Aquaman, King of Atlantis were awful on Cartoon Network.
It was the same people, that same shitty animation style. That.
Let me reiterate. I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The CalArt style can die in a ditch. Stabbed 27 times. Fuck CalArts. Fuck CalArts. By the way, fuck CalArts. Thundercats Roar, Aquaman, King of Atlantis were both that same style, and to my knowledge, both of those series only got like 2 episodes, but before they were fucking canceled. So
abandoned.
That tells you how good that went over.
Oh, the thing is, like, you can't make 2 episodes of a series.
We don't speak of that. Yeah.
You get it gets abandoned because you have at least 12 completely finished. That the networks are like, okay, we can't risk airing any of this shit, so canned.
Well, good.
Money,
when they create something so fucking horrendously awful, they should be stuck with something that they can't air, that they can't put out. You know, that's shit that people won't even fucking raid their files for to pirate. Nobody gives a fuck about any of that shit. And nobody ever will.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Netflix now is giving like 6 episode deals. That's unheard of.
Talk to me tomorrow, Fatty. Yeah. It's such lazy animation. It is such lazy animation. But I mean, it's what's popular for whatever reason.
Because it's the only option.
Yeah, it's the only one that's out there.
Well,
I mean, the
fuck
people
that.
who
There
will
needs
make
to
a good
be
job
there needs to be
charge too much.
animation studios.
Yeah.
Say again.
The people who will make a good work charge too much. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then they can flounder.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one.
Taking off,
later,
Tommy?
Mark.
Yeah.
Later, Mark. Good to see you, dude.
See you, Tommy.
Back Christian Kid.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, later, Mark.
Wow, way to be quick on the uptake there, pal.
Yeah, that was late.
Uh-huh.
That was late.
I forgot you were even here.
I had to get a taco.
You had to get a taco, or you
Well, I
wanted?
mean, it
That's
is
a
Tuesday.
great excuse.
Mmm.
Taco.
Wacko's tacos.
Mm.
So, it was a necessity, or it was a want?
Hey.
Do you have like a break
Yes.
glass taco like system? Like an emergency taco?
Wait, hold on. Let me show you.
You were eating
Alright.
tacos Saturday too.
Hey, he's into tacos, man. It's addicting, this hobby.
All right, hang on.
There are cattle.
Let me get my taco dog here.
Taco dog.
Oh, taco dog. Wait,
hot dog
Wait
meat
a minute.
ground beef.
Taco dog?
Pedro accurately expresses my trepidation.
What? A taco
Oh, all
dog?
right. All right. All right.
Wow.
The world is said right. Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
that's a pretty handy little thing right there.
Yeah,
Taco
so-
dog.
so-
Uh-huh.
A taco plate.
Because tacos fall over and all the good shit falls out.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious, man.
No, you get those skin.
Like
tacos.
unless you find a way to like, you know, what I usually use is like I don't use sour cream, but I use
What?
yogurt, the Greek
Green
yogurt. Yeah. Put Greek. I mean, it tastes exactly the same. Put that in
Yeah.
there, and then have that like hold your cheese and stuff on it. Kind of like acts like glue. It holds everything in place, so shit doesn't
Are you making
fall
a taco
out.
or
You know what I
wall?
mean? Yeah.
Are you doing complaint construction with your food? Okay.
I'm glad you're
You-
enjoying your
okay,
tacos.
X
It's
is
stop
X
licking the
isn't
taco
taco
dog.
dog, yeah.
It's creepy.
Stop licking the dog's taco.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, yes.
Mm. That's a strikeable offense, I think. You know?
It's the circle of life.
Yeah. I mean, Thundercats 2011 was like that. I mean, it was animation. Some people didn't enjoy like the art style, but it was really well done.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. I never really got a chance to see it because Cartoon Network did their best to like never air it on a regular basis.
Ever again, yeah, they did that. But I mean, I catched it. I mean, and it was good. I mean, it wasn't
That's
like
awesome.
life changing. It was good.
Only got one season, which
Mhm.
seems kind of like a waste.
Dude, they did the same to Genndy Tartakovsky, so I'm not surprised. And dude, the Genndy Tartakovsky thing was because like it's not Ben 10. That was Cartoon Network's excuse. Seen Bionic Titan, just like it's not Ben 10, so we can't sell these toys. A transparent robot, a transparent combiner robot, could not be made into toys.
Horse shit.
Exactly.
What's up, Plagle? Holy shit, it's a full team of Alpha Flight.
Yeah.
Yep,
Hello,
something like
friend.
that.
I'm not Sasquatch.
Yes, you are.
I might be Puck.
You ain't Puck. You know Puck.
I mean,
You ain't no
Jason's
Puck.
the. I don't know. I have a feeling that Jason might be the size of Puck.
The size of
We'll
Puck.
call it.
I resemble that remark.
Hey,
Ouch.
Dad.
Possibly.
Move,
5'6".
Hey, that's not short-ish.
Ish. Wow. Nice save. Nice save. That was good.
Yeah.
Thundercats 2011 is apparently on Hulu, so we'll have to check that
you
out.
can check
Thanks,
it there.
Kevin. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good watch. I mean,
Well, I mean,
Say what?
from what I saw, the animation was really cool, and they got the original voice of Lion-O to voice the king.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
they used Studio C4, and those guys were really good at that time. I don't know what C4 is doing right now, but that's
Blowing
a good
stuff
animation
up.
studio.
I mean, if it's anything like the the game development scene, if you're freelance and you get hired, you do something, and you get hired to do like a season of something, like a game of something. If it doesn't go over well, chances are you don't get more work, and
exactly.
they may not have the operating capital to keep going. So, I mean,
Yeah.
a fucking failing season of shit may or may not signal the end of an entire studio.
Well, I don't know.
Again,
The whole
I'm
thing,
basing this off of video game studios.
yeah.
So,
No, the whole thing with Japanese studios is that the beginning of the end was one of the greatest series ever made. But it's how that series got their money for production, which is Evangelion.
right.
So they will like make a pool of sponsors to create the animated show, and every Japanese studio started doing that. So they're starting to bite more than they could chew. So
Right.
they went out of business one by one. It was very sad. And now they're all moving like to Singapore and to other places. Like Japan went
Now
the way of
it's too
America.
expensive to animate in Japan.
Yeah. So what they're doing is like a lot of storyboards. And it's all done in like in Thailand and Korea. Korea.
It's funny how that shit works, huh?
Yeah.
It's funny how it because I mean,
Bangalore is
where do
another-
we animate now?
Yeah, Bangalore
You
is
know?
another like huge hub for animation.
Huh.
We animate with Pedro Ang. That's where we animate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here at CG, that's right. That's what we
Yeah.
do.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we have several animators in CG who are doing a good job. I like to count myself among them. And at some point, we're gonna pool our resources and form Voltron. But
Yeah.
certain
I think
certain
Voltron was
things
already created, though, dude. You can't do Voltron.
for comic books.
Well,
Voltron's
Old
got-
Dirty
it's
Fetty
an
says
established
we
IP.
need a modern day Filmation Rankin Bass.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
those were the days. But dude,
Yeah,
that's when
those-
people
those were the
animated in
days.
Canada, man.
Well,
Chris says
Filmation
Thailand.
was-
It's not just Lady Boys anymore. Now it's
Filmation
animation.
was in America.
Animation and Lady
Animation by Lady Boys.
By Lady Boys. Yeah, they drawing with their wee wee.
Hey,
Drawing with
as
their peen.
long as the animation turns out good, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
They can do your animation. They
The
can
thing
do
about
little
Filmation, it was done in America, and the last all in house. I mean, they did the from start to finish all in house.
Yeah,
and then it just they couldn't compete with Korea and other
dude,
places
what we
on their
need-
price point.
What we need is another guerrilla director like Ralph Bakshi. We
Yeah.
need like an army of Bakshis right now.
Yes,
Sure,
yes.
except without the proclivity to steal people's design aesthetic to make.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we're
I
gonna
mean,
get
a
on
little
that
less of
again.
that, but everything else we can go with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole Bakshi Crumb thing. Yeah. That's...
No, I'm talking about the design aesthetic for Wizards. Dude stole that from what's his name? I have one of the books right over here.
Yeah, dude.
Hang on.
Doggy. Yeah.
Bode.
Yeah.
Like this.
I
This
mean, yeah.
the Von
Yeah.
Bode.
Cobalt 66.
This is what Bakshi stole the design aesthetic from. This came into the comic shop. Now there's a little fucking sketch in this thing. I don't know if it's legit, and I have no way to like
To
get it
confirm nor deny.
confirmed, but I mean, I dig this book.
Yeah.
This book is so fucking 70s, it's ridiculous. I mean, look at this this image right here.
Yeah, dude.
Like this
It
is
smells like
totally
cocaine.
70s fucking sci-fi fucking something you'd find on the back of heavy metal or whatever.
dude.
And it is absolutely an aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's how people drew at that time.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, and it is I don't know, it kind of seems to have been epitomized in the heavy metal movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, you've got a fluffy bitey thing in your hands, Hex. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that verboten on these streams?
No, of course not.
No dogs on the stream.
It's a no
This is
puppet.
not a
man?
dog. This is
And-
my baby.
They're part of family, man. Are you kidding? I miss my cats. Look, see, there's another sketch in this book. So again, I have no idea whether or not this is legit, but this is the design aesthetic that Bakshi stole for Wizards. Yeah.
The thing is, like, he did it, and he tend to do that. Now that I think of it, but yeah, dude, what I admire about Bakshi is that he just said, like, dude, you don't need a big studio. You need like $7 million to do an animated show. You just do it, and he found a way. But yeah, I mean, nobody's perfect, right?
We need more of that attitude.
Yeah,
but
without the stealing.
less of the stealing aesthetic.
Yeah.
I agree, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
Like that get it done attitude that creates something new, that different perspective. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, no rotoscope. Shitbird militia. Like, yeah. Rotoscope.
I like rotoscope.
I enjoy Fire and Ice, and I really enjoy what is that fucking rotoscope movie where they painted?
I mean, the first set aesthetics in
dreams?
Fire and Ice are amazing, but the syrupy animation gets on my nerves.
Well, sure, because it's
like
not
it's
actual
underwater.
animation.
Yeah, gonna kill you.
Rotoscope movie about dreams. About they were interviewing different people.
Waking Life.
No. Waking Life. Thank you,
Waking Life.
sir.
Oh,
yes,
that's
Waking Life.
Yeah,
I really enjoy Waking Life. I think that's a really fun film. But those are the only two rotoscope films that I really enjoy. Fire and Ice and Waking Life.
I don't enjoy rotoscoping. No, King League. Yeah, I mean, if you don't enjoy Wizards, it's all right. Like, dude, like I took it for what it was.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna change your life, but I don't know. I enjoyed it.
I loved all this stuff. It was different, the token stuff, the wizards, and I didn't see Coonskin or Heavy Traffic or Fritz the Cat.
Heavy Traffic,
but
or Coonskin, yeah.
Dead Bone Exotica by Vaughn Bode.
Oh, dude, Corvus of Barbarian never made it to the air.
The animated Conan the Barbarian?
No, Korgoth,
Yeah, it did.
the Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
When did it air?
Conan the Barbarian?
In the late 80s?
2006. No. Look for it. Korgoth.
Or
I
Korgoth.
was talking about Conan.
Okay.
Korgoth of Barbarian.
Yeah, I actually had some animation sales from the Conan cartoon.
Isn't that what Aaron Lepresti's doing right now?
Cordrath. Listen, man, I just want to let everybody know there's only 5 stories under the sun. Man versus man, man versus machine, man versus beast, man versus world, and man versus himself. So every story is derived from those 5 basic stories. 6 stories if you want to do man versus God, but man versus God is essentially man versus universe versus world. So it's the same fucking concept.
Dude,
so
if you guys
5 stories.
If you haven't seen Korgoth of Barbaria, please seek it out, dude. It's awesome. Like, Deathlook is nice. Korgoth is way better. And it's like a few episodes only. You only get like a couple of episodes. Like it didn't go anywhere because somebody said like, no, this is too edgy.
Korgoth is blacker than the blackest black times infinity.
Yeah.
We are here to make everything metal.
Metal.
TikTok. Okay, I'll have to look up Korgoth. Some person says Korgoth was robbed. It was set to be a series, but a corp exec sat on it. Man, if I have learned anything from watching YouTube videos about the history of consoles or video games or, you know, even movies to a lesser, because it's all entertainment, right? And these fucking idiotic executives think the same way, because it's just it's executive think. You know, they're thinking in executive rather than story. They don't give a fuck about story. They don't give a fuck about, you know, game mechanics. They don't give a fuck about any of that shit, right?
Yeah.
If I've learned anything from this, is that execs will sit on shit, or they'll shelve shit if it seems too similar to this other thing that they think is a surefire fucking hit. But you know, this other thing has like a better hook, a better game mechanic, better story thing. But this one, you know, is similar to this other thing that's popular right now. Corporate executives are fucking morons when it comes to this shit. I just want to point that out.
The things that we have to find a way to produce without them. I mean, we can do it with comics.
That's what we're doing over here.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happening already with comics. But how do we do it with film? How would we do it with animation? How would we do it with video games? Like,
well, I think
indie game scene, which is very healthy. But with animation, I haven't seen is you can't really monetize animation. Like, basically, the animated series, it's a vehicle for merchandising. So you need a lot of like back. You know,
so animation has always been kind of like that. Do you ever watch Secret Galaxy? What used to be Toy Galaxy? Their history. I mean, the triumvirate, dude. Like the comic book, the animated series, and the toys. They all fed off of each other, and it was a you know, it was a perpetual motion machine of money making.
Exactly.
You know.
But the thing is that you need a lot of capital so you can survive like the year or 2 years that will make to create the animation, and without execs, it hasn't. I haven't seen it happen yet.
Well,
I mean,
I think that you might see it, and I also put forth this: if you don't see it, then maybe create it.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
Exactly.
You know?
That's the thing.
I mean, I know you got that animation school that you're working on and that you coming out with later on this year.
Yeah.
So everybody be paying attention to Pedro and what
dude.
he's doing. But if we don't see what we're looking for, we need to create it. We need to make it. And that's what we've been doing over here since 2017. We haven't seen good stories, good comics, good entertainment being created. So now we are making it over here. And this is exactly what happened back in the 80s. Everybody was disillusioned. I mean, into the 80s and the early 90s, people were disillusioned with Marvel. If you go watch Mallrats, you can see like the mock convention scene that they set up. You can see Mike Allred wearing a t-shirt. I think it's Mike Allred anyway. That says Marvel can suck my cock. Like, so the hate for Marvel is not new, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there's been that hate, you know, before, but they wooed some of the indie guys to come in, and there was new blood that brought in.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there was new revivement of fandom. But the thing about comics is that if the mainstream isn't providing the entertainment that is wanted, then the indie scene always provides, because there are a plethora of people that love comics enough to make them on their own, and they see the dumb bullshit that's being made and said, well, fuck, I can do better than that, and I got a better story, so I'm going to fucking do it. Again, we've got it much easier now. We've got a much better pipeline now than they ever had back then. So there's no reason. Life is too fucking short. There's no reason to consume bad media. If you're reading something, if you're watching something, if you're going through something and you're not enjoying it after the first, I don't know, if it's an audiobook, if you're not digging it within the first fucking 3 hours and you're having a hard time, maybe 4 hours,
maybe
falling really want to get through it,
when you listen to
try
it.
something else.
Yeah.
If I give a streaming show 3 episodes, if it doesn't catch me by 3 episodes, I'm done.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Comic book. If you can't catch me by 3, maybe 4 issues, I'm done. You know. Now, granted, that's why they started doing a lot of these miniseries. You know, 5 issues. Well, you might as well just get all of them and read the whole fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because people are more likely to consume in those smaller chunks. It's not as much of an investment to get 5 issues of something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, story. You don't have to worry about this shit if your story's good. If you're actually looking to entertain the audience and you're telling a good story. But I mean, again, editors.
That's true, Jason.
Right.
Story, baby. That's what sells. And what those execs can't see is that if you only go by aesthetics or whatever and you have a shitty story, it won't sell. So, dude, I don't know. Dude, and as you get older, the strokes will go down.
Yeah, well, I mean, it all depends on your personal metric on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah. They have one stroke of opportunity with me.
No, one stroke of opportunity.
Yeah.
That's
One
it.
stroke.
That's all you get.
Try again.
That's all you need.
Next.
I hope that's not all you need.
Well,
I don't know. I keep feeling like like as far as like the mainstream entertainment goes, we peaked in storytelling like a while ago. Like, I don't know, maybe mid 80s, 90s storytelling peaked, and then we've just been on a downslope ever since.
I don't know, dude, but the beginning of the century, you could still catch good movies here and there.
Well, yeah, that's because those people were trained up on the shit that, you know, we fucking grew up on. They came up on the shit that we enjoyed, the classic shit. But I mean, the moronic fucking dumb shit that is released now.
Yeah.
Like, look at TV. Look at movies that are coming out. Like, I tried to watch Glass Onion with my mother, and Ryan Johnson, you're a fucking insipid, dumb fuck who thinks he's the smartest person in the room, but you're not.
Dude. He's a clever
Glass
asshole.
Onion is a smart is an idiot's attempt at being a smart writer.
Oh, God.
Like,
You know,
holy fuck.
I can't believe that movie's nominated for anything. It's nominated for Academy Awards, right? I think.
Well, when your head is round enough to be a beach ball and you can give off an aura of pretension that impresses a cunt like Kathleen Kennedy, then, you know, you can get nominated for a bullshit award.
I'm gonna be like them. If that movie wins any Academy Award at all, I'm leaving the country.
Don't do that. The Academy Award is not worth leaving the country for. The Academy Award hasn't meant shit for 25 fucking years.
That's truly the end of cinema.
Didn't like Sean Penn give his Oscar to the president of the Ukraine? It means nothing anymore.
If it wins sound editing, that's the end of cinema.
Sean Penn's also a brain-damaged idiot, so...
Yeah,
dude. It's just like he's really full of himself.
I will default to what Alice Cooper said back in the 70s. If you're looking to celebrities or musicians or anybody for your political opinion, you're dumber than they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
Didn't Chappelle said, like, after 9/11, I'm not looking for what Ja Rule has to say?
Why do I give a fuck?
Yeah, dude. Like, MTV, like, two places at the same time.
Your life
Here's
is
Ja
nothing
Rule.
like mine.
Yeah.
There was a reboot of Night Court I refused to watch. What the fuck?
Yeah, Night Court's coming back. It's got
multi-millionaires complaining about how hard they have it.
Dude, why don't they don't have to remake it. Just bring it back. You Are Not the Father with Montel Williams. Like something like that. Some like quality TV. Bring back Jerry
Montel Williams.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Dude. Bring back Jerry Springer. Jerry.
What is Jerry Springer doing right now? I mean, we're literally in as far as like the cycle of recycling shit goes.
Yeah, dude.
We are in the 90s again. Like everything that was in the 90s is popular. So
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well bring. Where's Ricky Lake right now? Let's
Yeah,
get Ricky
dude.
Lake and Jerry Springer and all this fucking shit that was on TV in the 90s. You motherfuckers will make bank.
Yeah, dude.
Because it's goddamn fucking what is that? What is that movie that Mike Judge made that is becoming increasingly more true as years go on? Idiocracy.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine like a woke version of "You Are Not the Father"? Like, you are not the father, of course, because I'm a woman. It's like, dude, it would be amazing.
You are not the sperm donator.
Yeah, exactly. You are not the vagina carrier. Like, how they call them now?
Birthing person.
Birthing
Jesus
person.
Christ.
Like, ooh.
Yep.
It would
As
be
we march
amazing.
further and further away from actual science into absolute stupidity.
That would be amazing.
Christ. Yeah. I'll give Ryan Johnson brick. That's it. Listen, Looper was a pretty decent flick. It was fun.
Yeah. Looper was
but it feels like maybe he had an editor and he didn't think that the sun, rose and set around his ass.
Around his head.
His head certainly has more gravity.
Yeah, dude. Gravity pull.
Well, those reward shows are circle jerks anyway. Yeah, well, of course. They've all been that way.
Ever since.
Listen,
forever.
nothing will ever top Ricky Gervais fucking laying into the elite and basically telling them, shut the fuck up. You have no reason to fucking comment or lecture these people. Get your award. Sit the fuck down, you absolute cunts.
Yeah, dude.
And I will always admire him for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skull, Ricky.
Skulls.
Skull.
Genetic sponsor. There you go. There you go. See? Absolute fucking insanity. I don't know if you guys saw the 3D presentation that they had of like actually having like farms for human people. Like you can have a synthetic womb now, so you don't have to go through the trouble of like actually birthing your own child. You can have a fucking synthetic pod actually make this shit.
To jack off into this petri dish.
Yeah, dude. That's how the Antichrist is gonna be born. Out of one of those.
Dude, it separates us from the actual. It separates us from our own humanity. It's like separating us from the earth.
Somebody isolated what Rex said.
Say again, Rex.
I said,
no.
Jacking off into a petri dish.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, essentially.
I mean, that's part of it.
But it's more like a Matrix pod.
Yeah.
It's almost like these fucking people look at like the dystopian future like media that we've got, and they're like, you know what? That looks like a good idea. Let's do this.
Let's do that because science. All right.
Just because you should, or just because you can, doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, exactly. Then like, sorry guys, I just made the Predalien. You can run now. Yeah.
I don't even remember the movie Brick, so it's probably the biggest problem with Brick. It made him think he was the next greatest filmmaker.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Some
a
people
pretentious
have
little
only
fucking
that
dick
shot,
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Push?
No.
No.
Listen, I will fully admit that a lot of like the pretentious nonsense of people like Ryan Johnson and Taika Waititi.
Dude, that guy's name is not even Taika Waititi. His name is like.
Of course,
Chester
it's not. It's that's too earworm. That's too roll off the tongue to actually be somebody's actual fucking name. But the problem with people like that is that
Kevin.
they used to be they used to be good filmmakers, right? They used to have something that they did that was good. What we did in the shadows is fucking fun. The original movie is fucking funny. It's good shit. Looper is a good film. Then they got smoke blown up their ass, and then now they think that they're these amazing fucking auteurs. And you want to know the easiest way to fuck somebody up? Tell them that they're fucking amazing. Tell them that the sun shines out of their asshole.
It does. Dude, thank you.
Dude, the only I mean, some people only have one shot in that dick. You know what I mean? Maybe Looper and Rick
to blow.
I mean, there is always that. Some people only have one actual good thing in them.
Yeah, dude. So. Sounds like the human sun.
Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Shitbird says it's like seeing the real world of the Matrix, saying, "What a novel idea."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ian Malcolm should have bust with that quote at every school of science on the planet. Yeah. I have no idea what this means, but it sounds disturbing as fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's a weird way to get high. But hey.
I mean, you know, there is a whole subculture of people that use suppositories to get high, so whatever. Wow. Hey, right? Fucking anal chugging alcohol to get drunk. Like, nah. Fuck you. You're stupid.
And you thought I was edgy, Hex.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Who thought you were edgy?
Things next to my asshole, no party. Sorry. Not my kind of party.
With the little petri dish thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is, I think it's antiseptic. Like, if you're going to do it, you have to go into a petri dish. And now just... you don't want to, like...
You're projecting now. You're projecting.
Well, I mean... You know what? I'm not even... Yeah. Jesus.
Here you go.
What an amazing clown world we live in.
It's starting to rub off, obviously.
See? Feline remembers. Train Spotting showed that. Yeah,
dude.
The original Train Spotting is a great fucking film.
Yeah, dude. They made a sequel.
Do you see the beast clearing off Miss Moneypenny? Yeah. No, I didn't see the sequel because if a movie is like 20 some odd fucking years old like that, leave it the fuck alone. Yeah, seriously.
It was very sad. I only saw the trailer. It's like,
of course it was very sad. It's a fucking sequel to a 20 fucking year old film.
Yeah, the sequel looked like a...
cool, dude. When did you get your
excuse me as I read this comic book here. That's finely illustrated, written comic book called Nephilim Squadron.
Oh,
this Nephilim Squadron. That's awesome.
Nephilim squeechies.
It's deliciously delicious.
Dude, I love the gray tones on that.
Some fine reading material as I take a break from drawing.
Yes, find it in a public restroom near you.
Dude, Hacks, the book turned out great, brother.
Yeah, dude, awesome.
Hacks, who's Hacks? All I know is I got this great comic called Nephilim Squadron. I'm sure you can get it somewhere too.
Oh, that cover you got there in your hands.
Hit that link.
That cover was not meant to be a cover. That was just a promotional image. But I had only 50 of those printed for very special backers. So
that's right, special backer here, backer number 1, Nephilim Squadron.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Disclaimer: I was not backer number 1.
No, you're not. Thanks anyway.
Dog, you're not making any sense. Shut up.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit going on.
Dog is totally just going to keep speaking his point of view and singing the song of his people until daylight.
He's barking at a lamppost.
Yeah. Well, you know, we all have our hobbies.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm just...
Pedro. Dogs see spirits, Pedro.
I mean... I'm in Latin America. I'm surrounded by that shit.
How many bodies are buried?
Listen, Listen, I watch a lot of fucking weird ass videos on YouTube, and I got to admit, more weird shit happens in South America than like any fucking where else.
Yeah, dude.
And I am puzzled by this.
Dude, the thing is, like, we have active combat zones everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are dying, and when people die, you get
Right.
ghosts.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, they have unfinished business, and they
exactly.
don't really realize they're
Like
dead or
revenge.
they're angry about it or whatever.
Revenge.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, I don't know, like some of the fucking creatures and like apparitions. I mean, I guess the fucking
Chupacabra.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
Not just Chupacabra.
Is so 90s, man. That's very 90s. Like right now, like for example, we are very Catholic, so we get a lot of stories that are like I don't know, cautionary tales.
Right.
So there's this thing called La Cajarronca. So for Easter, if you go to church after like 11, like from 11 p.m. to the witching hour, you will hear like a box that's dragging chains.
You will hear a what? Riding
a box,
chains?
like a huge box.
Okay.
Being dragged by horses, and it's dragging chains, so it's making like these chain noises
Right.
on the street.
La cajarronca.
La cajarronca, yeah. So if you hear the
what that
chains,
is, but okay.
go home because they're gonna put you in the box and take you to hell. Yeah. So there's always like little stories like that going on.
Right.
What's in the box?
I mean,
You always
there's
find like a toothless
theory that
grandmother
we're in
telling you
hell,
that shit.
but
And then there's like La Pava de Tierra, which is like a bird that you will hear like whistling. But if you're whistling close to you, it's far. And if you hear it close to you, if you hear it far, it's right next to you. And it drives you insane.
That's kind of like a raptor.
Yeah, and basically like tells you to kill your family and shit. So
wow.
So it's like Son of Sam and the dog that told him to kill people.
Yeah,
I have music that tells me to do that anyway.
But the story of La Pava de Tierra is that it's a girl that got killed by her father because she used to like smoke and hide the little like cigarette butts in the fireplace or something, and the dad found out and basically beat her to death.
How old is this
This story? Story, like, I mean, I heard it the first time when I was a kid because my father's a dick. But no, this is like an old wild story. It's been here forever.
Stories with Pedro.
Don't wait.
Interesting. Okay.
Story time with Pedro.
Fly Feline says, "Go talk to the horse, dog."
Oh, the horse is dead, so maybe he's barking at the spirit of the horse.
Right.
See?
Oh no, but now we have Prissy Horse, but they moved him because they building a house right in front, so they moved Prissy Horse somewhere else. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's alive. Yeah. So.
Feline gives very good advice here. If you hear something call your name, don't answer.
Yeah.
If you hear something, say "Hey,"
What?
or you hear somebody in the woods,
What if it's my
something
mother,
like
though?
that. Yeah.
Do you guys have like the
Skinwalkers
night
will try to lure you off the path and then fucking eat you.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like the night whistler?
The night whistler?
Yeah.
No.
Like, for example, like you're at a bus station or something, waiting for really late at night for a bus. There's nobody in the street, and you just hear like.
Like a bird or something?
No, it's like a
we have
guy
birds.
calling you out, like,
We have
calling
birds,
you.
Pedro.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Nope.
weird.
Nope.
Those
Nope.
are called birds.
Nope.
Yes, and they peck your eyes out.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing. And then like you go the next day to that same bus stop, and the chair is all like twisted, like. I don't know. These are urban tales, man. Like I you know what? I have to
Listen,
compile them
Urban tales are around for a reason. Like they may not be 100% truth because the game Telephone, but
yeah, dude. But they're very creative.
well, yeah, an indication of something that happened. I mean, same thing is true about ancient texts. Ancient game of Telephone. That shit was inspired by something real that happened. Guarantee you.
Yeah, probably. It was like a guy chewing on a tomato, and it becomes like he came down from the sky, and yeah.
Right. I mean, there's hallucinations and shit like that.
Yeah.
But there was more magic in the world than there is now, or at least there was a more. It was more freely on display. Flying Feline wants to know what you did to the horse, Pedro.
I didn't do anything to the horse. The first horse gave me the evil eye. I wish death
the first
on him.
horse. Yeah, but the new horse was all right. He was kind of a fop, but
yeah. No, the thing is that he was stationed right in front of my house, but now they're building a house where they put him.
It's called a barn, Pedro.
Oh, so they moved him, maybe.
They moved him. I don't know where he is anymore.
So the horse got the new horse got moved. The old horse died because he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he died because he was an asshole, and they sent him to the glue factory. Fuck him.
Glue.
Yeah.
They had horse burgers.
I couldn't stand that horse, man.
Speaking of untapped mythology,
So judgmental.
Central South America and occult Christianity.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, there's a truckload of stories and shit, and witches. Like the witches down here. You have like La Silampa, La Tuluvieja, La Tepesa, La Pavita,
La
witch. La Arepa,
okay,
that's delicious.
So I have a theory. There is, I don't know, less of a penetration of technology. You know what I mean?
No, not quite. Not quite.
Really?
It has to do more with Christian traditions. We are mostly Catholic down here.
Right.
And that does something to your psyche.
I mean, Catholicism and their fucking guilt are a motherfucker.
Dude.
So
the thing is, like, if you go to Spain, you get a similar treatment of like myths and how they handle the occult. It's a very Catholic thing. So that permeates everything down here. And the things that you get African religions mixed in, and then you get like Santeria, Palomayombes.
Well, I mean, Ethiopia. There's a church in Ethiopia that claims to have the actual Ark of the Covenant. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like the 13 Jewish tribe. But yeah, dude. Like for example, if you go like Panama has more like Santeria, more so than anything. But if you go to Brazil, then you get something that looks like Santeria, but it's not. It's called Palomayombe.
But it's essentially the same kind of thing, right?
It's the same thing.
Voodoo
like,
mixed with Christian.
No, like voodoo is not really a religion. Voodoo is a communication system. Because the thing is, like in Haiti, you get like Yoruba, Bantu, like all those different tribes.
Right.
They didn't speak the same language.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to communicate, they use music. And they grabbed the religion of the French and started putting their gods within their religion. So that you get like Santa Librada, Santa Marta, all those guys. They're
right.
Like
well, but I'm talking about like Papa Legba and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how they beat the French, because they used to communicate with the drums. Like they were sending message to each other, like, "We're gonna fuck them up tonight." What? Yeah, we are. Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. So it was a subversive thing, kind of like capoeira was a subversive
exactly
fighting style. Okay, gotcha.
So that's the thing. Like people say, like, yeah, like the voodoo is inspired by the devil. Like, no, not really. It was just how they used to communicate. But yeah, they do it. They do like break glasses and chew on them. And there's a lot of chicken blood, and they do like the puffer fish tetrodotoxin and turn into a zombie. That's all real. But the thing is, like, it's not a zombie like a Romero zombie, like brains. It's just like you're just like catatonic.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to do that to criminals. So It's not even the powder that gets you like that. It's the fact that you're pronounced dead, you're buried for 3 days, and the lack of oxygen like basically cancels a couple of things in your brain. When you wake up, they let you out.
Well, you're brain dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the higher functions are killed,
Mm-hmm.
so that you're a brain dead fucking mindless
Servant.
automaton.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Vegetable.
Yep.
Pedro has been to CE. What's CE?
I would say a compound that she lived on.
What?
It was a compound that she lived on that was heavily that did a lot of magic stuff. So yeah.
Oh no.
A lot of stuff that you were talking about.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't. But just like, dude, it's very common to learn about that stuff down here. Because,
well,
I mean,
yeah,
if you really want to dive into it, you could. But I mean, I've never really interested me.
It's because it's
I have
not as
family
tightly locked up as it is here.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. I mean, I have family members who are like big into Santeria. Like they go to Cuba every year, and yeah, it's just like.
Take it
Like,
easy,
with
King
all
Lee.
that-
Have a good one, man.
Literally.
Yep. Hey, take care.
Well, I mean, if you look at the United States in the early 1900s, you had Edgar Casey and H.L. Mencken and people like that. You had people that were actually exploring this shit. Spirit radios and shit like that. It was an actual legitimate thing, and then suddenly it just stopped. It was suddenly considered, pseudoscience and stupid.
Well, dude, if you go to Europe, you have like the Brill Society.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys were investigating some kooky shit. But it all stopped
Stranger
when they lost
things
the
in
war.
heaven and earth than thought of in your philosophy, Horatio.
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 Yeah.
His ratio.
I fully believe that there are more, and I fully believe that the world is a much stranger place than we have been led to believe or been.
Yeah,
led to believe.
I mean, I don't go as far as Hollow Earth, but yeah, I think there.
I mean,
world is weirder than I would
the
think.
underground cities of I can't remember. It starts with an M, but like literally, you go through walls and there's like tunnels that go down fucking miles.
Yeah.
These underground cities. What were they hiding from? What it's not invading armies, because an invading occupying army will just cut off your exits. Now what?
Meteors.
Younger Dryas.
Yeah.
Clearly, meteor showers and shit like that. So I mean, I don't know. It's scary to think that the world's been destroyed several times before. But more than likely has, and we've been led to believe that the world is only so old. No, it's a lot older than that.
And the thing's like, it's comfortable to think that we are like the first attempt at civilization.
We're the pinnacle. We're the best. Yeah,
and
sure you are, buddy. Pat.
Yeah. This is not bound to
Go ahead
disappear
and
at
make
any
these
moment.
megalithic structures with the precision cutting of the stone. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that, huh? Really? Yeah.
Oh, dude, like
This
I mean,
planet
there's-
has forgotten more knowledge than we will ever know, and it's almost it's kept that way.
Yeah, dude.
Because
There's
knowledge
this
is
tribe.
power. The
Yeah,
more
there's
you
this
know,
tribe
the more
down
you
here.
can do, and that's why they want you all stupid and full of fluoride.
Dude, there's this tribe down here called the Guna,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like a story of the creation of the world.
Yeah.
But dude, it's very interesting because supposedly we all lived in a tree first,
Tree of life. Sure.
and the squirrel basically
There's-
that like animals could talk.
Right.
In this time, and the squirrel basically took advantage of everybody and convinced them to chop down the tree. So the gods punished the animals to never speak again, and he confused humanity so they will fight each other until the end.
Fucking Tower of Babel.
Yeah, dude, it's the Tower of Babel. And
Well,
I'm
every major religion has a fucking flood myth.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
There's so many parallels.
Every single one.
And the thing is that these guys are funny because in 1925, even before the whole World War II thing, they had a rebellion called the Thule Rebellion. So
right,
Thule,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So the Thule Rebellion, their flag was a swastika.
Mm-hmm. The swastika is an ancient fucking symbol of prosperity and forward movement.
Yeah,
it just happened to be co-opted by some fucking fascist asshats.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Hitler was into the occult. Yeah, he flipped it the other way to make it his own.
Yeah,
I mean, it's essentially a sigil. You charge a sigil with enough power, it does what you want it to do.
Exactly.
That's why sigils are created. He got enough fucking people to believe in that fucking sigil, therefore he was able to change the world. McDonald's is a sigil. Those fucking golden arches, that's a fucking sigil.
Right,
Coca-Cola is a sigil.
Dude, remember
Pepsi
that
is a
movie?
sigil.
Remember that movie, like The Founder?
Mm-mm.
Dude, have you seen The Founder? I think what's the name of Michael Keaton? Plays like Ray Kroc, like the guy who stole the McDonald's brand from the McDonald's brothers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dude, in the end, he says something that, dude, that was a gut punch to me. Like, you think I took your restaurant from you because of the burgers? McDonald's. The name. That's why I took it.
Branding.
And it's true, dude. Like,
Sigilizing.
McDonald's burgers are shit.
Why do you think McDonald's burgers are fucking garbage?
Yeah.
They're terrible. I can make a fucking burger, but it's convenient. Yeah, and exactly. that name recognition, that brand recognition, that's why brand recognition is so fucking important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Kids go nuts by that. It's the red, the yellow, the whole pageantry.
Well, I mean the color scheme. I mean, red and yellow are they make you hungry. They make you want to eat. You know.
It's just amazing.
Pedro, your nice conversation has driven away all of the viewers.
Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, man, this is the shit that I'm into. This is the kind of shit that I'm watching when I'm not, like, hanging out in a live stream and whatnot. Like, the world we live in, the universe we live in is much stranger than anyone is willing to fucking admit. And I'm sorry, y'all, if it fucking shatters your little realities, but
I'm sorry.
Again, the reason why I say stranger things in heaven and earth is because whoever wrote that line fucking knew.
Yeah.
And in the early 1900s, we were closer connected to what this planet is and was than we are now. And it really feels like a concentrated effort to remove us from everything that this planet is and was in our history.
You don't need to know.
Yeah, I fucking do.
Nah, we'd have to kill
because I'm an inhabitant of this planet and I deserve to know what my fucking history is.
I don't treat you
I have a right
human.
to know what my history is.
Well,
that was a good conversation.
We'll tell you what your rights are.
Nah, I will tell you what my fucking rights are, motherfucker. Nah, but go watch Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix.
Yeah, Ancient
Give
Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, dude, they wanted to kill that guy.
As much love as possible.
And they wanted to kill that dude.
Well, that's because he challenges their fucking narrative on shit. Like, as a fucking scientist, are you not charged to challenge known science? Are you not charged to challenge known facts? Are you not supposed to look at the evidence presented before you to find new evidence? Use the technology at hand. Do not... fucking scientific method. Use the motherfucker. Goddamn. Like, it seems like the scientific method has been abandoned because it affects our feelings to look at stuff as they are. We must look at the universe as it is, not as we want it to be. Reality, objective reality versus fucking what we want something to look like.
Yeah. How does that make me feel?
Who gives a fuck how it makes you feel?
Exactly.
What is it actually?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, you can feel
I
good
got
about
news
Tiger.
for everybody
You
on the
will.
internet. Ain't nobody give a goddamn fuck about how you feel.
Mhm.
And that's something that you
I
can
care
pay
how
for, like
Pedro
death
feels.
and taxes.
Thank you, Jason.
Okay,
You're welcome,
listen,
Pedro.
but there's a
Wow.
personal connection there. I'm talking about in general.
I think I figured out that Jason just likes to up the apple cart every now and then. Everything you say, Luke, it's just like I'll say the opposite.
Really? You're just now picking up on that? Like,
Oh yeah. Hey, 6 a.m. Comics. How's it
welcome
going?
to the party.
Welcome
What's
to
up,
the
Six? Good to
Six.
see you, man.
What on Sixer? I call him Sixer.
He says
I don't know
everybody cares how I feel.
Dude,
See?
All right, I'm ready to show my piece. These slow ass artists.
What you got, man? What you got?
What? Oh, look at that, dude.
Bookmark there.
He's all
what size
kinds
is that?
of drippy, ain't he?
What size is that
Nice.
book? What size is that bookmark, Rex?
Let's see.
Is it 14 by 18? Yeah, shut your mouth.
It is. Yeah. Well, it's 2.5 wide by.
Yeah. What took you so long?
Dude, have you seen
me
the
out like
Key and Peele
Look at
East
the
and West
detail.
College Ball?
Look at the detail.
The what? Key and Peele
The
what?
The East West College Ball,
No.
where all the players have these like cookie names. Somebody sent me like a card today that validates that skit, and it's really, I don't know. I feel sad for my people, man. There's a guy whose actual name is Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah, who calls his son Kool-Aid?
Somebody who really likes Kool-Aid.
Oh,
The same kind of person that will call their son Comancho,
Dude.
who will then become president of the United States. We are living in fucking idiocracy.
Yeah, dude. But could you imagine like if Kool-Aid becomes like a doctor? Hi, I'm your doctor, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like, I'll run from that. What if he's your financial advisor?
Pedro.
What?
The fluoride is working. What did George
Who's your
Orwell
financial
say?
advisor?
Give them
The
bread and
Kool-Aid
circuses and they will never
Kool-Aid
revolt.
Be pretty dope.
Man, it made me so sad. Hi, I'm your astrophysicist, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Listen, if motherfucker can get like a doctorate in astrophysicist with a name like Kool-Aid, whatever the fuck, like more power to him.
Yeah, dude.
Like that means he overcame immense odds and obviously idiotic, dumb fucking parents to become an astrophysicist. That means there's hope for humanity.
Yeah.
Look at Johnny
Maybe.
Cash's
He still
Boy
calls
Named
Kool-Aid, man.
Sue. Look at Johnny Cash's Boy Named Sue.
Yeah, dude.
Good song.
I don't know, man. I can't get
My
past
name
the
is
fact
Sue.
that he's called Kool-Aid, man. And I wish him well. Like he said,
I
drafting in
don't.
college.
I don't
He's
wish
playing-
him well. I
he's
don't
playing-
know him.
Like college football,
I mean-
that's nice and good.
Just kidding.
That's great. I mean, I hope that, you know, he does amazing things with his life with an
Yeah.
absolutely awful name like that. I mean, there were parents that named their kids Turok back in the 90s
Yeah, dude.
because of a fucking, you know, video game sweepstakes. So, listen, if I've learned anything, like looking at YouTube and all the different like trends and stuff, is that humanity is kind of dumb sometimes.
I mean, humanity has been dumb
We're
for quite a while.
excruciatingly dumb when it comes to hyped up things that
Don't matter.
don't matter. Yeah,
Dude, I remember like in the 90s, like
we
Cholas
make
went
lasting
crazy.
choices on
Yeah.
things that are temporary at best.
Dude, like in the 90s, Cholas went crazy calling their child Jeremy because of the Pearl Jam song. It's like, dude, Jeremy dies in that song. Why would
he
you
kills
call your
himself.
son
He also
Jeremy?
was like a little fucking psycho.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And there's a lot of like Jeremy's, like name in English, last name in Spanish, which is basically like the soup of like you're not gonna amount to anything in your life. Your name's like Jeremy Gutierrez. Like, nah, you're not making it.
huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thinking make head hurt. Yes, I know, old dirty fatty, but unfortunately, it is a necessary thing.
Yeah.
Deal with the pain, and you will have to deal with less pain in your reality later.
Yeah, dude.
Thinking is good for you in the long run.
I think.
It's like
you should think for yourself while it's still
Question
legal.
authority. Think for yourself.
It's like any muscle.
Yes. Think for yourself and question authority. Fuck yeah.
History.
Oh, Buffalo Bill is a great name.
I
Buffalo
mean,
Bill is
that's
a
kind of a
fantastic
classic,
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
John Wayne Gacy.
Great name.
6 a.m. Yeah, that's a great name.
Might be a little less of a great name, but okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
Richard
name.
Ramirez.
Richard. Good old Richie. I call him Richie.
Hey, Dick Ramirez.
Yo.
Wasn't Richie Ramirez the son of Sam?
Yes. No, that's the Helter Skelter.
He was the Night Stalker.
The Night
Wait,
Stalker.
no. Fucking, what's his name was Helter Skelter?
Charles Manson?
Yeah, Manson was Helter Skelter. That was his
Yeah.
thing.
It was the Night Stalker.
He was the Night Stalker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Who was the son of Sam?
Sam was a...
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name either, but I know that he, a dog told him to fucking kill people.
Bernie Getz?
That's...
Sure.
Bernie Getz. Hey, what's up,
What's up, Apex? Welcome, dude.
What on Apex?
Oh, Joseph Dredd, Bernie Getz. Yep.
Bernie
Thank
Getz.
you. See,
Thank you,
chat
Joseph.
knows, man.
Yeah.
Chat knows.
That's why I love the chat. Chat always
Hello,
knows.
chat. Hello, chat.
The Night Stalker.
Yeah, dude. That guy got caught by the community, man. That was awesome.
Yep.
Old Dirty Fatty says, it only takes one jerk to ruin a good name like
Adolf. Yeah, dude. Nobody's
Man.
called Adolf anymore.
Never
That's sad.
again in the history of ever.
I mean, you can call your son Kool-Aid, but don't call him Adolf.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I was cleaning out my mom's fucking cabinets, like the spice cabinets one time, and I found like a bottle of Uncle Adolph's fucking spice.
Oh, no.
Something or other. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Dude,
And it
you
had
know-
like an expiration date of like 1998.
Oh, jeez.
And
I
I
mean-
mean, this was a while ago. But
Yeah, but-
still, it was like a decade old. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
what
how
the
many-
fuck is this
how
still
many,
in the
like-
cabinet?
Yeah. How
Uncle
many
Adolph's
Josephs,
what?
You know,
I can't...
like how many Josephs, you know?
Yosef?
Uh-huh.
Joseph.
Specifically Joseph or
Yeah.
Joseph.
Joseph Stalin. That name didn't get hit. Like Adolf went to the crap bucket, but Joseph didn't.
Well, I mean, Joseph's a much more common name than Adolf is.
Yeah. Well, what about Pol Pot? I mean, like Pol Pot,
Who names their kid that?
a really huge asshole. Call his son Pol
Well, I
Pot.
mean, look what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
The parents named their kid that, and he ended up genociding half the fucking nation.
His own
so,
country.
yeah.
The thinking.
By the way, Pol Pot took away all of the guns first before he rounded up a bunch of civilians and killed
dude.
them. So
And
remember that.
And then he killed everybody with glasses. So I'm taking mine off. I just remember he did that. Like if you wore glasses, it meant you read, so you were dead. Yeah.
Because the age-old thing of a stupid population is easier to control. A smart population is harder to control. What was it Frederick Douglass said?
Yeah.
Education makes a man unfit to be a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
I
but
fully
Pol-
fucking agree.
Yeah, Pol Pot wanted to make like an agrarian revolution. So like he was all like, we don't need teachers, we don't need doctors, we don't need anything. Everybody should grow crops. Because that's how we're gonna make this shit work. And it didn't. Brought them down.
Kind of reminds me of that whole fucking whatever the fuck happened out in Seattle where the jackasses just kind of fucking set the plants on the ground.
The guy in Seattle?
Huh? The fucking
Which
the dumb shit that happened out in Seattle. The fucking
The Chaz?
Yeah, that fucking moronic shit where people fucking died because people have no concept of how to actually grow food.
Yeah,
or
dude.
run a society because they believe in communism.
Yeah, they wanted to plant carrots on asphalt. That was
we had a communist on the channel earlier.
Yeah.
Yes,
You could ask him.
But he's a realistic communist. I mean, notice that he functions in the markets of capitalism.
Yeah, dude. For a communist, he
is literally the only communist that I like.
Yeah.
Literally.
The Chaz. Even the name was dumb. Chaz.
Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Yeah, they weren't terribly autonomous, were they?
Nah. There was a lot of
I am
takeout.
absolutely with Feline right here. Grow your own food and trade that and barter. That is what we did before the invention of fucking bullshit money.
Yeah, but I'm cool with all that. Just don't kill doctors.
That's why we have a dog. We're growing our own food.
No. Don't kill doctors.
Well, I mean, you kill doctors, and then all the other ones that are left alive.
Yeah, dude, and people who played the
are afraid to oppose you.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Pol Pot had something against people who play the flute. Like those were the first to go.
He couldn't play the flute. He tried to play the flute,
Probably,
and he was made fun of for it.
Yes.
So yeah, he's pissed off about it.
Yeah, dude.
These tin pot dictators always have something that fucking piss them off. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Always something that fucking sticks in their craw, so they got to go after the entire world for it.
Hey, Apex.
Especially witch doctors.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
yeah, dude.
Witch doctors did the job of shaman and doctor for a long time, so whatever. Bill Gates paying farmers to destroy their crops. What an evil fucker. Listen, you look at Bill Gates. I just want you to honestly look at Bill Gates and tell me that motherfucker isn't deranged. Look at Bill Gates, the way he dresses, the way he looks, the way he carries himself, and tell me that is not an evil motherfucker that wants to fucking eliminate the population. That bitch-ass motherfucker was part of the reason why the AIDS vaccine or whatever got spread over in Africa, and it killed some 100,000 fucking people or whatever.
That's what they get for not buying Microsoft.
He came out. He came out and said it. You know that the way we're going to decrease the population of the planet, he's projecting into the future and saying the way we're going to do it is healthcare and the vaccine, and he just comes out and says it. So
yes, I know.
Yeah,
healthcare.
No mystery there.
We don't need healthcare. Down with
just
healthcare.
In case, for those playing at home, if you're looking to keep a scorecard, fuck the WEF, fuck Bill Gates, fuck a one world government, and fuck anything that takes away my fucking rights.
Yes.
And fuck that Dr. Evil.
And puppies.
Carl Schwab.
And puppies.
Fuck
yes.
Schwab. Schwab's a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that bread sucks, man.
Yeah. That's
what I'm saying. When the world goes to shite, you're going to want the shaman and the witch doctor around. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yep. Self-sufficient. But the problem is, the reason why, old Billy Gates has been buying up farmland and stuff is they don't want people to be self-sufficient anymore. Be subservient upon the government tit because they can cut you off at any point. If you're subservient to them, then they can cut you off at any point. If you are self-sufficient and have land and you make your own food and you barter and trade to get what you need, they can't control you, which is exactly what they want.
Yeah, if you're going to be a sub to this channel. Hit like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. That's right.
When the world goes to shite, we're going to want shaman witch doctor around. Absolutely.
I see the lag has showed back up, Devil Flare?
Yeah,
I literally read that like 30 fucking seconds ago.
He said hi.
But thanks for joining the party. Appreciate you. Yep. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
I would
they,
like to pay a witch doctor with a chicken.
You knew what this was.
yes, I knew exactly what this was as soon as I let you on the channel, Devil Flyer. I don't know. I am all for being self-sufficient. I'm all for being able to create and make on your own, be able to grow your own food, I don't know.
But dude, where are we gonna get our Reese's cups?
I'm for people using the fucking gray matter that they have in their fucking brains. Like, think for yourself. Question authority. The whole point of fucking science is to question what has been established. You know, the scientific method is to ask questions. If you can't question it, it's not science. Just saying.
I think we'll get somebody to make peanut butter cups, Pedro.
Yeah, dude.
I think we'll be okay.
Are they gonna say Reese's peanut butter cups?
I mean,
Reese's peanut butter is full of GMO peanuts, and they're fucking
know.
terrible.
That's why it tastes so good.
Yep.
And is it
No,
Reese's
it's not.
Pieces or Reese's Pieces?
Old Dirty Fatty, my mom has chickens, and their eggs, like fresh eggs, are so much better than the shit you get in the store.
They are.
It's
They are.
staggering.
My dad owns a chicken farm, and yeah, dude. Just get cats. He used to have a mice problem because the mice like to live where the chicken, so he got a couple of cats.
Of course, yeah.
And those guys are the killers, man.
Well, that's the whole reason why there was the whole concept of barn cats.
Mm-hmm.
They kept barn cats around to keep the mice population away from the grain.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Same with whiskey in Scotland.
And yeah, dude, like there's nothing like a farm-grown chicken egg. It's awesome. It's different.
So fucking good.
The yolk, it's like
especially if
red.
they're
Really
well taken care of chickens, they're happy chickens.
Oh yeah,
you know,
dude.
they eat good food. Because, okay, I don't know if you guys realize this, but what you eat, you become. So the food that you feed your body is literally what becomes your skin and bones.
I made a Reese's
So
peanut butter
if
cups.
you feed it garbage, what do you become?
I'm a Sour Patch Kid.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
So if you feed it chemicals, you become chemicals that do not actually.
I'm gonna live forever.
You reminded me of Slayer, like chemical warfare.
It is chemical fucking warfare. Go look at the goddamn grocery store, dude. Everything has fucking, GMOs in it. Everything is fucking made with yellow 5 and blue 6.
Yellow dye number 5.
Like,
I'm gonna blast some Slayer later.
my point is, they want you weak, subservient, stupid, and only able to comply and do the job that you are tailored
Yeah,
for.
push the button, get a little piece of fruit, like a.
Go watch some fucking George Carlin stand up, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
They have there are no free thinkers anymore. Free thinkers are dangerous. Hell, they managed to fucking snip the balls of System of a Down, because we'll never get another, scathing System of a Down album where they actually call out the elite for the fucking bullshit that they do. No. It's because Serge Tankian lives in New Zealand, which is apparently a haven for fucking scumfucks. So, anyway. Yep. I traded lawn mowing for those eggs. Yeah, absolutely. Those eggs were fucking delicious too. My mom definitely appreciated the lawn mowing. Keep getting stunk by radioactive spiders, and I only get sick. Yeah, unfortunately, radioactive spiders don't do anything but make you sick.
Make you sick. Your hair and teeth will fall off. Maybe.
Yeah. Don't. That's bad. Don't do that.
Best case scenario.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Stan Lee was many things, but a scientist he was not. So gamma radiation and irradiated spiders do not superpowers make. So
he even said it himself, like, I knew nothing about science. I just said like gamma rays because it sounded cool. So, yeah, that's how
mean, it's fucking fiction. Like,
exactly.
Come on. Holy shit.
Dude,
the
the
whole
thing's
point
like
of
all the
speculative
tech that-
future
yeah.
fiction is that it sounds plausible.
Yeah, dude, all the tech that Jack Kirby drew, like, it didn't look functional, but it was cool as fuck.
Yeah. Kill
Comic
the
books
ultimate-
are a graphic medium.
Yeah, dude.
We're
The
telling a
ultimate
story.
nullifier. There was like a 70s TV remote control, but it's just like an ultimate
With a little bit of a
nullifier.
Kirby bit and like a
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
King Booby.
I remember the first time I saw the Ultimate Nullifier, I was like, what the fuck is this goofy looking shit?
Yeah, exactly. But just the name is like, don't press it, don't press that button.
Shut up, Galactus. I'm going to put it in your mouth and press the fucking button.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hope you ate some pineapples.
But he said Excelsior. Come on. Yeah, he also stole a bunch of concepts from people that were much more creative than him. But whatever. You know. Like I
don't know, man.
appreciate I appreciate what he did.
And what he represented. Yeah.
Okay, yes. What he represented.
Yeah. And the things like I would not like his end, man.
Never meet your heroes
Nah, dude.
because people are never the monoliths that they are made out to be.
You and I
The
will
funny
never
thing
meet
about
them,
people
Pedro.
is that they're always people in the end.
Pedro's my hero.
What?
Yeah. All right, we've been going for about 3 hours and 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go ahead
Let's wrap it.
and go around. Let's see, Pedro, where can you be
Whoa.
found, good sir?
You can find me on the Twitters. Be on the lookout. I'm having a little trouble getting the equipment now, but the animation school is starting really soon.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna set up with. It's gonna be free, guys. So if you want to follow the classes, if you want to be a part of the class directly, that will have a cost. But I'm keeping the cost low because I only need to cover like there's really little overhead. So the classes are gonna be fine. You're gonna be animating in a year. And I promise that. That's a promise. So, yeah, find me on the Twitters at Ngila and be on the lookout for the announcements.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Move over here.
Hex, where can you be found, good sir?
Yo, you can find me at Hex_Allen on Twitter and Hex Allen Comics on the YouTube. And my comic Nephilim Squadron is on Indiegogo. The first issue in black and white is available for you right now if you want to, try it out. 36 pages.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, ships immediately. $12. If you got $12, what's the yeah.
$12 for how many pages?
36 story pages.
$12 for 36 story pages. Jump
Yeah,
on that shit.
No
Yeah,
shipping if you're in the U.S. And,
We look bad.
thanks for having me on, guys.
Dude,
Thanks for
it's
coming
good
on,
to
Hex.
see
It's
you,
been a while.
Hex, man. Seriously. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. I did not realize that you were not in TOPicLESS.
It's nice to see that beautiful visage.
Yeah. Yeah, well, baby always gets left out.
Well, I mean, we remade TOPicLESS, and there's a few people that I probably missed. So I'm glad that you're part of it now, and thanks for coming to hang out with us, dude.
Oh, NBT, homie, NBT.
As long as you ain't tripping, right?
A brand new world.
Very nice, Rex.
Very cool.
Yeah, taking out.
Where can you be found, Rex?
Oh, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, under Devil Flyer.
Right on. Hit that link and jump on the Indiegogo, the Ashcan while you can.
Absolutely. Just went over $1,000. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Hey, Cy, stop by to say hi. Loves you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Swing
Hey,
by
Cy.
tomorrow night.
Hey, Cy.
Red Valkyrie. I believe tomorrow night we are doing Dice Dames and Dudes, and then the week after that I think we're taking because Cy is moving as well. So lots of moving going on. Lots of moving going on.
Yeah. Lots of moving this month.
And as always, my homie, my friend, my compatriot, Jason Bascom, who did some awesome artwork tonight.
Working on this. I got a long way to go, but yeah. So,
dude, I love the cross hatching and the contrast and everything.
I swear I thought he was drawing a dinosaur, and it turned out to be something else.
I like the crotch hatching. Is that the?
You like that? Like that?
Cross
yeah.
hatching.
Everybody,
yeah.
It looks like a crotch to me.
Yeah, right there. Front
yeah.
Go back it. Link in the description.
Yes, link is in the description. Go back, Frog G. Grab yourself a beanie. Grab the comic. Okay, so yes, next week it will be on Jason's, and probably the following week after that because I will be. I'll be moving.
Shut up, Bruce.
Really?
Wow! Like, what time is it there?
Dude, the thing's that we already killed the guy who sung it. This is a new guy.
Jesus! All right. I mean,
I hope he was
he's looking to make a name for himself. Clearly,
Dude, we used to have 5 roosters. We killed one, the weakest one, and now somebody took his spot. You're dead. You here?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess he hears you.
He's like, don't sleep too light. Don't sleep too heavily tonight.
Take your eyes out.
Wake your ass up in the middle of the fucking night because I got shit to say.
Oh my god! I'm gonna ring his neck.
At any rate, next week it will be on Jason's channel. Probably the week after that as well, because I will be moving. This is the last topic list from the library in the living room. I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out. Death Metal Hero on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Go check out DeathMetalHero.com. Get t-shirts, get your hats, your hoodies, all that fun slap happy bullshit. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody being here. And of course, we will see you next time. Peace.
Had a great fucking time. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers. When your music sucks and you're an asshole.